Welcome to the school system.
There you go.
There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, sound.
Yep.
They can hear me.
Let's see.
In about 6 seconds, yes.
Yeah, not
Hello,
these are the
hello,
podcasters you've been trying to listen to.
Is anybody listening or watching this?
Whoa, Gen
right
5 block? What?
You got your audio?
In about 6 seconds, yes.
There you go.
Oh, so they heard me. Okay, you were wrong. And I got proof. And everyone just watched it too.
Yeah, the two people watching, that's probably everybody who's here.
So I'm going to use mine, by the way, for the topics. So kind of interact with chat.
Alright. Wait, whoever is in chat right now?
I'm not watching.
I don't think there's
The
anyone in
camera
chat.
moves
but-
back a little bit.
Why?
We're trying to make space.
I'm trying to center it and give everyone room to
For
be.
some reason,
Is Kyle just kind of here?
I'm hosting.
Yeah, Kai's actually the,
Yeah, just here. I don't know if just
So does that mean I'm co-hosting?
moves
I'm
around
not
the
on
table.
so that doesn't really work. No.
So you work with the school act.
Yeah, I work with
Yeah, everyone can shuffle.
No.
If
you guys
This is the children.
turn that way a little bit, and then Connie can get in here between us. And then
Now
we
I
go.
all of a sudden.
All right, and now we shoot the green screen on Shannon.
Funny, you start doing.
I'll just
footstep
be
shit.
invisible. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Alright, so
Just a lot
I
of
guess we're
men on
good.
the table.
So you want to go ahead and give the introductions, Justin?
So, welcome to podcast number 2 of the MBI Airsoft podcast, Name and Works. Around the table, everyone introduce themselves, starting with Shannon.
Well, you already just did.
Shannon.
I am Panda Prime.
Zach Moose.
James.
Host extraordinaire, Justin.
Camo.
It's your turn.
Hey.
This is Jason. Jason.
And first time on the podcast, Elijah.
Sorry. Stop talking to the laptop.
And we have Kai in the room taking notes.
We have a lot of staff behind the scenes right now.
The first podcast was all filmed on the laptop. I have been trained
Your
to
audience
stay.
is over there.
Kai's,
I have been
Kai's
looking at
calling
the
the
laptop,
groupies and getting all of
As said, host extraordinaire. Real quick, I would like, I don't know if you noticed, super fancy digs. We'd like to thank Shannon for helping us out, making the podcast look 100 times better than how I had it.
Because apparently a public access studio is much better than a fucking shitty webcam on a laptop.
From 95.
The cat breaking in.
Alright, so how do you want to kick this off?
Speeds off.
You're new here, so no.
Yeah.
So,
Wait
first
your turn.
things, Con wanted to talk about team budgeting reports and pie charts and graphs. How would you like to start that,
Bring
Con?
any of those?
Budgeting reports were delayed, so in the next episode we'll have that ready.
So you're lazy. You didn't do it.
Are you gonna use the TPS
Like,
sheets I sent
I'm
you?
not. I'm not.
Con,
being-
lazy? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Is he see the look of distaste on
You
his
know,
face
your
right now?
your budgeting could
Our budget is
slash
low
in
of about
half.
$100, you could say.
The subcategories for this podcast will be expletive and murder.
Well, in terms of budgeting, I should say is we have accumulated enough funds within some benefactor to cash advance for the upcoming MBI swag.
So who's our new sponsor, Con? Are you going to say it right now on the podcast?
No, not at this time. It's still the details are still being worked
It's
out.
Umbrella Armory, isn't it?
Oh, you wish. Unfortunately, no, it's not.
Right, we're not that cool.
Well, we're not that
Sailing
good.
arms.
Sailing Arms. Give me free shit, Sailing Arms.
Sorry,
Come
guys,
on.
we're
We're going to get all those
Jag
blocks.
I want
do
flip flops.
So tap airsoft.
I mean, if you guys
Jag
really
arms.
want me
Jag
to,
arms.
I'll
Good
try to
shooter.
pitch the idea of MBI being sponsored by Uber.
Fuck, that would be way
Free
cool.
rides by a person who's not really competent to give me a ride.
We'll give you a ride to your local field and we won't call the cops.
I'm just saying, with Uber, now all the MVI members don't have to get rides with their moms.
Oh.
We're talking to you, Elijah.
Shots fired.
I get a ride from Jet's dad. Thank you very much. Fuck.
But no, the upcoming swag is gonna be t-shirts. But in terms of budgeting, with the new changes in the team management, that's will be announced at a later time. We'll be portioning out budgets out to different detachments.
All right, cool.
Is there any comments section on
Thank you,
this video?
Con.
Yeah,
Thank you,
if
Con.
you scroll all the way,
Now, I did have pie
Down.
charts, but the problem is you guys wouldn't understand
should
it.
have live
I
chat.
hate graphs, anyways.
I don't.
Yes,
think we
also
have
there was a problem with the
Yeah,
SQL
we have live chat.
query. It wasn't exactly working
Where?
properly.
You just scroll all the way down past the videos.
You guys don't understand what I'm saying.
Maybe I just have to go straight to
I wouldn't
YouTube.
even
Yeah.
try to pretend, you know what I mean?
Con, I didn't hear a single word you said last
Then
time.
pay fucking.
Speaking
we're getting
basically
t-shirts.
Swahili.
It's all
That's the
analytics.
Freaky Friday
Are you
question.
talking about numbers?
No, don't.
Yes.
We saved
All
that
I
for
know
later.
is that
So-
I can ask you for some money and I owe you some money, right? That's how that works, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay. Then.
And then he gets a Shylock to come handle his business,
Right.
beating me.
So now that
The
that
ABI
announcement's
bullshit.
been made, I actually have a serious topic that I think we'll start off with.
Oh, Lord.
No, I mean legitimately serious. How important are real steel trades to you on an airsoft gun?
What counts as a real steel trade? Like slide
Like the
locks,
G
bolt
on the
catches
Glock.
and
No,
shit?
like the G
No,
on
I'm-
the
Who gives
yeah,
a fuck
I'm-
about a G on a Glock?
A lot of people
Come
care
on,
about the G
Tim.
on the Glock.
This is our first question. You don't need to get so upsetty
I'm
spaghetti
so
about it.
upsetty
Yeah,
spaghetti.
yeah, don't.
I'm
don't
sorry,
get
but
offended.
having owned several pistols that have H&K trades illegally on them, I care a lot.
Right? Like, I mean, I'll be honest. I was looking at the KWA CZs. No real trades on those. Legitimately made me start looking at the KJWs just because they have the trades.
Yeah,
I don't care. As long as the gun performs and it performs well, I couldn't give a shit what's on the side of a gun.
Yeah.
I really don't. It was,
Says the guy with an FN with FN trades.
I didn't buy it because of that. I bought it because it was $100 and it was
But it
baller.
has FN trades.
That doesn't matter.
Did you
It
buy-
doesn't mean like I'm looking for a car that has
Hold on,
seat
hold on,
warmers.
hold
The car I wanted had seat warmers.
Did
It's
you-
not like, oh, you buy it because it had seat
Who did
You
you
have
warmers.
buy
leather
that
in
from?
yours.
Huh?
You have leather in yours.
Do you see how fucking shitty it is?
That's still leather.
My car. Don't even bring my car up into this. If you mention its name, it's gonna
You
break
get
the
a car
fuck
with
down.
leather, you must like trade.
Yeah, obviously. This is some weird fucking association with
I'm
this.
with Camera on this one. Trades don't freaking matter. What is it?
I don't know. It's still cool though.
ES
Like
300
on my
Lexus with
Tipman, I got the Daniel defense
314,000
rails.
miles on it.
Okay, but like the G on
That's
the
a
Glock
clear
is
advantage
not doing anything.
To sustain the body.
Other than keeping it from
Like
getting
Daniel
transported
Defense
from
body is a
Japan.
really nice body.
They are. I'm just
Practically,
all
effectively
right.
reliable.
It's cool if your gun has trades. Yes, it's cool. My FNS 9 has all of it, and then when you open up the slide, it does say licensed by F and Herschel on the inside of it.
Sick.
So wait, you're saying when you see a G on a Glock, you cream your pants?
No, I never
No,
said
I
that.
say, I say,
What?
damn, that gun must be old.
It doesn't
because
take
they
that
don't
much
make
for
them
James
with
to
a
cream his
trademark
pants.
anymore. It doesn't
TM
like,
does.
I don't go out and buy a $600 Glock because
So
because it has a trademark on it. I buy the gun
Does-
because
does
it's
the
real
600
steel parts and it kicks ass.
Actually,
So,
that's real important, Zach.
I'm
Your
not saying
Glock have
make or,
trades.
make or breaks anything.
Absolutely.
Or did you have to pay $200
It looks
extra
beautiful.
for it?
If I had to buy a pistol that had all the trades I wanted, it would have to be almost $1,000 RWA pistol because it's Cerakoted. If it has a trade, it's one thing, but it has to have the right finish.
Now, what about the Tokarev Chinese trades that cost $500 for the slide?
I am down for that because I want to be like I want to be like the People's Army of China.
Oh my god.
And I would fly the
We will
flag.
take you by force with the amount of people we
I will fly
have.
the
Can we
flag
just
up
get a
and-
show of hands for who wants trades and who doesn't, so I can know who to yell at?
Why are you
Yell
trying
at
to
me.
yell at-
I legitimately want trades.
I
I'm
want
not
trades.
saying I'm going to spend $600 more
I
for
want to hear what
trades.
Shannon has to
Alright,
say
yeah,
about this.
I'll say
Honestly,
I like trades, but it's not going to affect my purchase.
Thank you.
Like at all?
I would prefer them to have real steel trades.
If there was two pistols,
Yeah.
same amount of money,
I was
Well,
gonna
no,
say
one
yeah.
with trades, one without,
That's
and
the
they're
thing.
both about the same quality.
Same amount of money, yes, I would probably go with the trades. But if you're talking about getting a $200 pistol that works just fine and the same model with real steel trades,
$400.
$400,
Yeah.
$500, I'll go with the $200 one.
Absolutely.
I
What if-
don't care.
What if it's a
buying a
$100
$500
pistol
pistol?
compared to a $130 pistol?
Still no.
Can I make a point on Elijah's behalf? To be fair, it doesn't really matter if you're gonna have trades on it. If you're gonna chop your gun up like sushi and double trigger and like glue a Nerf
Just
scope
make it
to
one
it
of
and like a fucking airfoil
Fucking
from a Honda
1911
S2000 and like
Peacocks.
And what are the
Don't
trades?
forget the red spray
yeah, the
paint.
red spray paint and like yeah. I mean, I can see what it doesn't matter,
every night.
but it is nice to have, and it makes the gun look more authentic. Which for people who like Milsim.
Oh yeah, Milsim players.
You
look
Of course.
good. You look
Of
good.
course.
Some people, no. I'm a
Don't be hating
concept.
on
It's
our
different.
Dude,
I'm a consoft. I explained it to Elijah. I do consoft. It's different.
Consoft. Sit there with a high-capacity magazine and act like a fucking turret. I see you at the field with your huge 15. I don't know how much the fuck that thing holds. Just sitting between the fence. You're like, I'm like, Con, what are you doing? What? And you're just like sitting there almost just with your barrel on the fucking fence, just like, drinking lemonade.
Sails are coming out and shit.
To be
Kids
fair,
are stepping on
it was paying tutelage to D-Day.
Oh my god. Consoft is having enough ammo so you don't have to move.
He was yelling at his enemies.
Con,
I appreciate that.
Con, if you moved as fast as your gunshot, you would be playing Speedsoft. Just saying.
You haven't seen me rush before.
I'll give him credit on that one.
I watched this guy charge him.
You know why he doesn't rush you? Because he doesn't need to. He sees me around a corner with a pistol. He grabbed his Smith & Wesson, his single shot pistol, and came running after me. I did not see that coming at all. I got him, but it doesn't mean I was not like.
I ran after him with a single action pistol.
Yeah, and he knows I'm in there with like a pistol or two pistols in there, so I give him credit where credit is due. He wants to mow down half the team with a machine gun from midfield. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If you need a squad automatic gunner, Cons are man.
Honestly,
You'll find a way.
Been in the wrong line class profession. Just let the lead fly.
You ever play a night game with Con with his little fucking gun light emitting every time he's firing? It's just like a fucking Technicolor light show.
Fuck with my night vision so bad, like Con.
I thought we were talking about trades.
We were. This is how podcast works. You fucking.
Wreck A10 next
You don't start talking about the general topic for about 5 fucking minutes. And then we'll round it back up.
And then we'll just go back to Con going full auto.
Yeah.
range.
Oh
So-
my god.
So here's a serious question for you guys. For airsoft pistols, does the finish matter to you?
The finish? Yeah.
Yeah, as you see now more airsoft pistols are coming out with some like Cerakote finishes and all that stuff. Would you pay more for that?
Fuck no.
Yes.
All
It
I
depends
care.
on the pistol. It really depends on if I'm looking at a pistol.
Or you see like WeTech, they have they're like their 1911s are now Parkerized.
Yeah.
I don't.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It's alright. So for real steel guns, it's the finish on the gun where it prevents wear and tear on it.
And rust.
And rust.
Yeah, it's like blue
But
steel in a
also
barrel.
wear and tear, which
So
is
with
way
airsoft
more.
pistols now, they're coming out with blue steel. Some are Cerakote, others are Parkerized. It gives it a particular color, kind of a matte militarized look, or kind of a bronze look, or
They don't reflect light.
Yeah.
Well,
Does it make it last any longer? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
scratched as
well,
bad?
real talk, unless you're running some HBA tapped extended mag pistol, a pistol is strictly a luxury for most people. It is something that you're like, oh, look at this cool pistol. So yeah, it's going to be worth the extra money if it's something you want.
Well, if you're using a hard shell holster, you're gonna want a gun that's coated, because my 1911 that I traded to Zach, I did not drop it very much. I dropped it maybe once or twice, but the whole thing has just been wiped
I've seen
clean
it.
I'm not going to lie, I
because
think
of
that looks
the
cool.
hard shell holster.
Yeah, it's wear
It
and
looks
tear.
cool. It looks weathered, but if you want your gun to stay looking professional, and also, I mean, the fact that the parts last longer. Colin said, I didn't even.
I
know
just,
that.
I
Which
care that the
think is
gun
awesome.
is not fucking chrome the fuck out, because that's flashy as fuck.
Unnecessary porting on a handgun or any other like unnecessary crap.
Oh, yeah, fuck
like
that.
things that could get caught on stuff. Like that's for me.
What's the thing that could get caught on something? That's
Extra
unnecessary?
ported, dirt, rock getting in your gun
Yeah.
because there's a.
Are we talking
fucking
about
hole.
pistols still?
Yeah.
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 We're talking about
Like
You don't need to
Drilling
port
out
a
the,
barrel of a
yeah.
fucking pistol that's
Like,
a
I
gas
mean,
blowback
my
for
G18
airsoft.
C
I
is
want it to
ported.
be a Tech 9.
Yeah, exactly. My G18C is ported, but the real gun is ported. I wouldn't be like, oh, check out this.
Oh, you
race
mean like
gun
those
ported
high
camo
like
with
those
yeah, where
ported
they-
high cappers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dirt and rock. I'm like dirt, rock, death. Dirt, rock, death.
Yeah.
Murder, death, kill. Gun.
Imagine
engine.
the awesome shot of someone shooting a BB into someone's Glock.
And then it just like the gun explode and they die. Yeah, that would be awesome.
YouTube tonight.
Have any of you guys seen the new WeTech Desert Eagle?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna get
I mean,
one.
it's
I'm
not
getting
like
one.
you posted a video all about it.
It's not like
getting
WeTech. I'll be honest.
I love WeTech.
I'm fan favorite on a lot of these web Facebook posts. So I've been seeing we just posting up Deagle
Yeah.
after Deagle. They look nice. I like the chrome.
Why did it take them so long?
Because it's a replica of the TM one they just
Well,
came
the
with the hard
other,
kick
the other
one.
thing was what took them so long was they're waiting on the licensing.
That too. It's
But
trademark.
I've seen gas blowback Deagles
Yes.
Yeah, but they had license.
They had license.
WeTech.
And the Gen 1 and 2 ones have not really been good.
WeTech is coming out with theirs. They're already released. They're on pre-order in Hong Kong. Right now, it's only coming in black and brush.
Do
Is
we
it
know
metal?
if there's gonna be CO2 mags
Oh, yeah.
for it?
It's metal.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
And it's not full
I don't
auto.
even
it's
know
not
why
gonna
I'm asking.
explode
I'm
with
not
green
doing
gas.
that
It's
bullshit.
not full auto. It's not full auto either, which
No.
is thank God.
To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to buy it and stick it on my back.
I'm gonna buy one just because I've always loved them, but they haven't made a really good one.
Anything that can make you more portable, right, Con?
Now, does it come with the doves that fly out as you go just bursting into a room?
What?
No, there are no John Woo cinematography.
And then it plays
Dozens of doves. We need dozens of them.
We need
dozens of
6
doves.
camera angles and at least 200.
It doesn't have doves, and,
Need
it,
a couple
and it
pigeons.
plays DHT in the background.
Oh my God.
Had a sandstorm?
For you kids, that is electronic music that we grew up with.
So listen to it, Junior.
Yeah. You have your
Do
dubstep.
you guys
That wasn't
have,
how
you
it
guys
used to
have
be.
dab or whatever this is? I don't know. What
Dab.
But back in my day, we used to do something like this. Suck it!
Oh.
You just look so
Fun fact, by the way, one of the members of DX went super Christian, and if you watch the newer videos of him doing Suck It, he does such a half-ass, like, upper chest chops, because he's like, it's against my religion to tell a group of people to suck my cock.
Hey, by the way, James Austin Welsh is tuning in. He says to say hi, and he wants you to do a backflip.
He wants me to do a backflip?
Yeah, I told him that's like
You must have
asking
seen the
his son
video
to-
of me trying to dive in the pool at Line Claws. Not gonna happen, bro.
No, that wasn't a dive. That was like a beached whale
It's
going
called
back
a death.
into the
It's called a
ocean.
depth charge. I'm trying to kill
A depth
things in the
charge?
water.
You didn't watch the video. James tried to do a sweet dive at the
wanna say,
house.
I
of
I didn't
Bud.
try. I don't know how to
So,
dive,
what's
I
the
just
next
kind of
thing
jumped
on
in
top?
the water.
So this is a topic I thought of because of our previous topic on trades. Do you think we should separate Speedsoft from Milsim?
Yes!
And
Ow.
who gets to play with the rentals? Who gets the rental kids?
Milsim. Milsim can, you can have
Yeah,
the rental.
we'll take.
Do we
we'll
do
take the
Speedsoft
kids.
versus rentals?
Because we're concerned about the next generation.
Dude, how?
And if we put them in there with you fuckers,
Yeah, they're gonna
they'll
like-
get shot up every day, and
Wait,
you'll
don't
totally
forget.
kill
Can
Airsoft.
we just all remember that Zach
Because
is
you have to-
on the NBI Speed QB division?
Technically
Can we just
you
all
are.
remember that?
I am
Technically you
technically.
are.
Can we
now,
all
You're
remember
like
that
one of
for
the
a second?
founding members.
You are the.
I'm not renouncing it entirely.
You have a $600.
On the chat, you are listed as faggot number 4.
Just so you guys know, Speedsoft has been allocated their own budget. So keep that.
What
in
is that,
mind.
What is it? A big middle finger?
Yeah, Zach, I'm
In the
over here-
form
I'm
of
over here
a
pulling
PVC
strings,
patch.
and you're just hating on me. Hating on me.
Hey, I don't have
You know
nothing
what?
wrong
I think you
with.
guys need to sit
That's
next
exactly
to. I would rather
how I
sit next to
feel.
Camo.
If
anyway.
you separated them,
Why would you put rentals up with Speedsoft?
That is a good question. Why the fuck
That
would you
does
do that?
not make
Because they
any
all want to
sense.
be like you, bro.
No, when you
They
when I-
all want to be like
we
you.
all know that when I first
They've
came
got
to
high
Playland,
caps.
I had my little
They're
shitty
Speedsoft
416, and I was all trying to be Milsim. We all remember that, me being an idiot when I first came.
And we shot the crap out
Look,
of
look,
you.
Yeah.
look. Rentals have high caps. Speedsoft is high caps. Same thing.
No, but the rentals go there wanting a Milsim experience. But when me, fucking Tyler, and Zach, if he ever fucking gets a tank and rag,
Yeah.
run in with our V12s, like, they're gonna be like, nah.
Here's my issue. Tyler's Speedsoft is something that I do not like.
I mean, it's speed.
You know Tyler sold his gun,
Well,
right?
to be fair though, I like
doesn't
more the
play Airsoft
Speedsoft like
anymore.
Speed
Yeah.
QB where it's all semi only.
Yes, but you see,
Yeah.
his Speedsoft has caused issues at Playland numerous
Like-
times.
What, because it's
Borderline
semi-double trigger
assault.
that I now have.
Borderline
No.
assault.
Literal borderline assault.
See what you're turning into.
Literally targeting
Blood
customers.
everywhere.
Well, see, that's why, I don't know, I can't.
Because as an employee, you're held at a different standard when you work there. If you're just
He is
someone
right.
someone that just goes to Playland, I don't give a crap what you do. But if you work there, that reflects poorly on our sponsor, who is Brian
And
Podesta.
you're also on the team, which is like a double
I feel
whammy.
like you guys are trying to say that I'm gonna.
All
go
right,
against
so
kids.
the double
I
trigger.
don't have
No,
a
you're
pro-
not.
I haven't had any issues.
You haven't
with
even
yours.
sprayed me.
No. I want to
had-
hear about.
We haven't had any issues with you with your Speedsoft at
No.
all, which is that's
You're
why
cool.
I'm fine with it. But with Tyler's Speedsoft, the way he plays,
Bad
is
example.
that's
What do you not like?
All right. Let me explain
no,
this.
it's not.
Yeah, let's
Well,
I
I was going to
want
talk
to
about the double trigger, which
Yeah.
is basically All right, so there's a big frown upon it, semi and full auto, right? Because semi-auto, I mean, they even bash on people with V12 sometimes of pulling the trigger fast, but a double trigger on semi-auto is a blatant disregard for semi-auto because you're firing as fast as full auto. So it's basically one giant big fuck you to the semi-auto rule and just using a double trigger, which if we all played paintball before, you can get up to about, I can get up to 20 balls per second with a double trigger easily. And that's no ramp, nothing like that. It's the same micro switch as that.
I do see what you're saying.
And then what's 20 balls per second? I mean, what does our Tippmann shoot at full auto? About 25, 30?
When it's tweaked.
Yeah, when it's tweaked. So that means with your double trigger, you're on semi, you're firing faster than generally people on full auto with AEGs will. So that's a blatant disregard. Fuck you. I have no problem with that, but rocking a double.
I see what you mean, but at the same time, I would expect all you guys to understand I'm not the kind of person to over-abuse
No, and you're not.
No,
we
that's why
already
that's why
touched
don't have-
on that.
That's
We
why
already
we
talked
said we don't have a
Probably
problem.
why you're here.
Well,
So-
we don't have a problem with your speeds up or what you're trying to push. It's the
We've seen
Tyler
more-
speeds up. I had an issue with because he
Well,
ramps
Tyler
up.
doesn't even
To be
play
fair,
Airsoft.
there's a
so
complete
that's not
difference.
even a problem.
Yeah, that's
There's a
not
complete difference between a guy with a double trigger going up against a guy with a double trigger.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, well, we're both just trying to compete
Whoa.
at the highest level we can.
Then that's
But
SC
when there's
Village.
some kid with some rental
That's
going up
CQB,
against
yeah.
a double trigger,
From that-
just like, how do I get it out of sync?
Yeah, from that point, it's like SC Village doing all HPA in one game. Because it's like, if you're going to do this bullshit, why don't you do what everyone else is doing the same bullshit?
The way my V12 is set up right now is I broke my full auto selector. So it only shoots semi right now.
But you have a paintball trigger, so it's all
So
good.
that's kind of, I only put the paintball trigger on to make up for the full auto games. I didn't put it on there for semi. I put it on there so when it's full auto, I can like kind of keep up.
Which is why we're more open to the idea of having a speed self attachment with an NBI than we were before. Before the last person to push speed
It's
self
Tyler.
And the reasons he was trying to
and
was the
re-
wrong
'cause
reasons.
I asked him, I was like, come up with 5 reasons why we should have it, and then let me know.
Shannon distinctly remembers this conversation
When he
too.
presented the 5 reasons why,
I already feel like I know why.
yeah, and this is right about the same time that video where that kid got shot in the back.
Literally,
Well, he
the
did
week
burn his patch, Carl.
Yeah, he burned his patch. It's like,
We all saw that video, and then we saw the SYG videos, and Tyler saw both of them, and this was like, ding! And we're like, no, please stop.
is this your dab right
Yeah, oh yeah, this is my stop.
So that being said, NBI is becoming more open to the idea of the speed self detachment. So that way we can offer more flavors within the NBI.
I like aspects of Speed Soft. If I was going to run it, I'd run a pistol
shit, I
with a
run a
high
pistol
cap
all the
magazine and
time.
HPA.
Yeah.
Because I'm light, I only have 23 shots, semi-automatic. You can't get upset about me.
So essentially,
the
the
tri-shots with the
idea
M4
is
No, that's just overkill.
It's not overkill. You see it all the time in the
Con,
Speeds QVs.
what were you going to say?
so
My bad.
essentially the idea what I'm envisioning is before I have someone else take over operations for NBI before I leave is the idea is we'll have the young kids enter in NBI. They just play general airsoft, and then once they get older, when they reach what speed soft will allow them to enter that phase at a younger stage. If they wish to go that track, if they decide to go to the milsim track, it's going to be a little bit different. We'll have to like train them and build them up differently. But they won't be able to do that until maybe 17 or 18. It's going to be a later
That's a
stage.
little late. That's a little late.
Sounds like a weird training and doctrine that we're going to have for an
Will's
airsoft.
13.
Building this up like
He's
an MMO
gigantic,
tree. Are you,
okay?
are you gonna go down the Milson path?
Or the loser Speed Soft path.
Or are you just going down the regular?
This is like, are you going to eat the cool left Twix? Or are you going to eat the right Twix inside a bear trap? Your move.
So red pill, blue pill. Speed QB is
Obviously,
red pill,
left
right?
Twix is better than right Twix.
So I want to, before we kind of shut down the whole like speed soft thing,
Why am I
double
getting
trigger
bashed
thing.
on?
No, this
Whoa,
is
you're the
not
one who
good.
came in here
It's
willingly.
me and Zach and Cameron Mancini have gone to CQB City, what, 4 times now together?
That's right.
And it's 0 engagement, which we really like, but they regulate the rate of fire regardless of if you have a double or trigger or not. So I think you're only allowed to shoot up to like 20 or 25 or something like that.
But
How do you regulate on semi with a double trigger? That's player control.
They can't. There's no full auto at all. So they can
Well,
only
that's
shoot.
the thing. Is they know, like, oh, you need to shoot
Yeah,
slower.
you can only double trigger up to 20 balls per PDs per second. You can't regulate it
Well,
electronically
you
on
can.
semi.
Just as a ref, just go over it. Stop shooting like an asshole.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
they-
buddy,
that's what you
instead
do.
of being an asshole,
And
stop
they have refs that are really in the game. Like I don't want to bash any fields.
Like EA Sports, just
No,
in the
exactly in the game. Well, they're
Not a
they're-
sponsor.
They're
Not
watching
a sponsor.
crucial areas of the map.
There's
where people-
multiple refs.
Yeah, there's multiple. They're they're not just standing on top of a wall like looking at their phone, like we've seen in some places. I'm also guilty of doing it.
I was about to say, James.
I was gonna say,
my
like,
experience
I
shooting
really
the refs
they
at
do a good
Playland,
job.
they're doing their job.
They do a good job. They're helping call grenade hits. They're helping make sure the game remains balanced to some degree.
Now, some people may be asking why we are going down this direction. Is because as NBI grows, everyone has their different views of what they want Airsoft to be. So it's not like when NBI was founded, everyone was into the milsim thing because 75% of the members were from JROTC, like the military aspect. But as the team grows, now we were getting people like Zach and
Boo.
Will.
Elijah, Will, all these people that like to play differently, which is fine. That's fine. Airsoft, that's the great thing about Airsoft. You can make it whatever you want to be. For example, I'm not milsim at all. Dear God, no. I'm not milsim. I'm not speedsoft. I'm just overwhelming firepower, and I will destroy you. That's
You're a
what I am.
turret.
Well, you like playing casually.
Yeah.
You just want to shoot some people with a BB gun.
With a
You
flash
play
gun.
Airsoft. That's what you do. You
Yeah,
play
so
Airsoft.
the idea is of creating these detachments. So first round was Speedsoft because it's a major group, it's a large number of our younger members and new members that want to play a different style. So let's go ahead and let them have their autonomy within the NBI umbrella, and then let them do their thing.
So, NBI officially a while back went to multicam for camouflage.
Yes.
Should we make Speedsoft just go ACU?
I already have ACU.
So do I.
You guys
So do I.
roasted me for wearing ACU my first time.
I
Stolen
have
valor,
ACU.
dude. They still wear ACU. That's
Richard-
stolen
Richard
valor.
was literally in my freaking ear.
To be
about
fair,
It's
ACU
Richard.
matches better with plywood.
I
We're
have
actually going with
nothing to
plywood
say
at
about
ACU.
God, should we
PCU.
tattoo them too?
I have no comment on ACU.
So essentially,
You've got a
More like
gay
ACU.
What?
So you've got some ACUs that I want actually.
So essentially, as one of the swags we're
What
rolling
about
out
right
with
there?
is the NBI T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So once those roll out, officially, what the uniform will just be simply the T-shirt, and then uniform-wise, we'll categorize it based on which airsoft track you decide to go on.
Also, there'll be a Milsim shirt and a Speedsoft shirt. There'll be a Milsim shirt and a Speedsoft shirt.
Yes.
Can they have custom catchphrases depending on who's wearing them?
Well, essentially, because we have a connection on getting shirts now for a
Taste the rainbow.
relatively affordable price, we just have to have a minimum order of 25 shirts, and they're probably all $6 to $10 a pop.
Maybe people sent in their pledges. We'd have. Our
Yeah, I was about to
pledges,
say,
too.
is this going to really rely on people
Yeah.
giving you money? Because that's not going to go through.
The system is
Well,
flawed.
the shirts are being
I
funded by
can't pay
me.
for my Airsoft games.
I think just people should be true to their word on if they're going to pledge
6 to
money.
$10 a pop. I'm throwing in $100 getting the first batch in, and then we're gonna see how they turn out. Essentially, what I'd like to see is essentially on the back it will have the NBI logo, and then the front will be whatever detachment you're in.
I mean,
Just
I
come
like
up,
that idea.
come up with your design, but it has to have NBI somewhere on it.
It's gonna have NBI on the front, and it's gotta have your last name on the back with the numbers.
Can you, Elijah? Can you do me a favor? Because I've always wanted this.
It's not the
Can you
Super
make
Bowl,
the
man.
Speedsoft squad the Red Panda squad?
Oh God.
Red Panda?
Red
What
Panda.
about the trench coat mafia?
This is serious.
This
Let's hear
is-
it out.
But I
Have you
saw
ever
it
seen a
in
red
Red
panda?
Pandas.
What is a fucking Red Panda?
I mean,
A red
they're most
panda
adorable
is essentially
fucking
a
pandas
raccoon
ever.
and a panda mixed together.
Okay.
Shannon, can you bring up on video that panda being scared by a rock? Can we do video injection in this?
Is there a joke I missed?
Tech guy, tech
No.
Shannon,
Well, just
can we do
because
video
NBI is the
injection?
Panda squad.
It's like me not knowing.
I've
about
always thought it'd
that,
be
you not
cool.
knowing what a red panda is like the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Red
It
Panda is.
it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
But you should
because
know
we're a
what
Panda
it is.
squad. It'd be cool to kind of have the one off branch of NBI be a different species of panda.
How about
Technically, it's
how
not
about
a
we
panda.
get panda ears on our masks, on our paintball masks? How about
I
that?
kind of just
By the
want to
way,
be the red
anyone
pandas
just
because those
tuning
things are
in,
fucking
I-
adorable. Huh?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We haven't said
Don't listen to this.
Yes, we introduced ourselves.
Who is
Yes,
this?
we
Just
did.
want to say hi to anyone that is also now joining us.
It's probably just Austin Welsh. That's it.
Hold on. All right.
But he left the team.
No, he
No.
did.
He hasn't been around. He's been
That's a red
he's been
panda.
base. Please talk to me.
See how adorable they are?
Look how
Look at it!
look how
Look
low,
at it!
look how high speed, low drag they are.
High speed.
It's like the corgi of
loud,
pandas.
and so loud. It's like, how do you not shoot this thing before any other target?
Yeah, they're
I mean,
pretty.
wow.
There we go.
look
That's
at
what's
that.
gonna be on the shirts.
Boom. Dead.
No.
They're really adorable, kind of like you, Elijah.
Like I can't.
furry, you know, you could die.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 people watching, you couldn't see the picture of the red panda.
You go.
Google red panda.
Yeah.
You're not missing much.
No,
Should throw some-
strawberry
Make sure to open it up in a
Strawberry
new tab.
highlights.
All right,
Strawberry.
Justin, what's the next topic?
Hi.
Because we got super
No,
sidetracked.
you guys just sidetracked me and Khan when we were having a serious
I
conversation.
don't care.
Of course.
This is a podcast.
It's not all
It's a
about
po-
you.
it's
It's
a
not all
podcast.
about you, Elijah.
I made the decision. Since Elijah's here, we're gonna do a lot of speed soft questions.
Oh yeah, let's
But
go.
it's also
Even though I'm not the
this
pro.
announcement is also an announcement to everyone in the team that if you want to create a new track for Airsoft within NBI, you have the opportunity. You just have to come up with reasons of why, what you're looking at to make, and then present it to myself, and then I'll take it to the rest of the senior members. And if
I'm sorry.
yours has already been already.
I mean, what else is there other than Milsim and Speed?
Chair softing, you just sit in seats, set up an LMG, have someone bring you snacks.
So
You are literally a literal gun emplacement.
What about people that want to load?
1 round per mag. You have to reload.
Ooh,
Civil War.
Civil War.
It's Civil War,
Yes.
but with mags.
Can we fight for slavery?
What?
Or the abolishment of slavery is what I meant.
Time out. No.
I meant the
Gentlemen,
abolishment.
I didn't.
Can we all point at him? Everybody just point at
Camo,
him.
go back and go watch Roots.
Hey,
you
hey,
do
I
one
never
every
watched
day?
Roots.
Roots,
Throw that
motherfucker.
shit back.
Roots. Is that the one where he's like, your name is Toby? Is that Roots?
Slow-mo highlight of that.
Slow-mo
Camo.
highlight.
Is O.J. Simpson in Roots?
I misspoke. Can we fight for the abolishment of slavery? Hashtag Abraham Lincoln.
Hey,
rules.
hey,
Go back now.
Real
on
question.
camera saying that you want me to clean your boots.
People have me on a
Get
lot
your
of
shine box.
camera on a lot of stupid
Get your
shit. though.
fucking shine box.
I'm saying there's a lot of
Brought to you
embarrassing
by-
things of me on camera.
Alright, so
Just need to go to Pornhub.
basically, it's just giving any new members an opportunity to create something new within the team. So that way, everyone doesn't feel like you just NBI is one giant thing. It's big
I feel like there's
organization
a
where
big Hawaiian in the room.
more possibilities, more envisioning.
Yeah, your idea is
Kyle, I'll tag you in
completely
it.
It's completely reasonable. I just don't see any more.
Two best
than
airsofters having a great
Speed Soft
time.
and Milsim. Like that's literally
No,
all.
there
want a
is
better
the
speed
consoft.
soft.
No one wants to consoft
Guy
except
camo
you.
touching inner barrels.
See, I actually think me and Con play pretty similar. I mean,
No,
honestly-
you
No,
don't.
you
No,
don't.
I disagree.
No, you
I
don't.
disagree.
No, you don't.
I
You-
respect
no.
the hell out of it. Surprise
All right, let's take a
fire.
vote. Who thinks Zach and Con play exactly like? Wow.
In an
Really?
idealistic,
They both
idealistic.
put
Hold on,
fingers
hold on.
on triggers.
Zach does waste a lot of ammo, but
But
I believe that moving upon an enemy, using speed and overwhelming firepower, you can take him
What?
out
You
in
know,
a
you
way
talk
that's
about overwhelming
realistic.
I take Con
firepower,
out with a
but the
pistol
last
like
time
4
I saw
times
Con
on
at
Saturday.
Lion Claws, I found him in random buildings off in some location.
Weren't you just like?
Oh shit! Destroy everything.
Wow, you just fucked up a motherboard. Congratulations.
nice one.
Hey, at least it wasn't like the time Hobbs destroyed my laptop and ended the podcast.
Was
Yeah.
If anyone wants to
We don't have
recap,
a
go to our
mascot.
archive. It's episode 1.
so Shannon, you were saying?
There's the reason it's split in 2.
I was saying, I don't believe I've ever found Zach in a random building off in the middle of nowhere. God knows how far away from our friendly lines.
Just sitting there.
Just taking a break.
You know,
I
just
gotta
gonna
say.
sit down, take a quick water break. Guy comes around the corner. What the fuck, Con?
Hey, Con, what happened? War is stressful.
He's just like, yeah, I just woke up and was taking a nap.
I forgot you were sleeping in a building. Just in the middle of a mill sim you paid hundreds of dollars for. You're just in the middle of it, between two sides, just napping
Hey,
a
to
little.
be fair,
that's
it was
realistic,
right.
man.
It was right next to their spawn point.
What happens in war? You gotta take breaks when you can.
Sorry about camping.
Yeah, talking the ultimate camping experience.
That was right next to the
Camping
enemy
with
HQ. Is that correct?
It was right next to them.
It's now to Milsim West event.
I think I was immediately after.
has been
I think that was right after I charged the enemy HQ.
No, you guys got wiped out. Shannon was there.
I crossed the street. No, I made it in. We
No,
threw so
no,
much
I saw
smoke.
you guys literally get wiped. That's why I went to the building.
Oh, that must be the second time. The next time.
Because you guys got wiped out. I was like, I'm not going that way. I'm going this building right here.
All right. So next topic. What's the next topic?
I
I can talk about Con napping in buildings all I want. To the kingdom come.
It's a well-known fact. I'll sleep on the field.
He will. He completely will.
Can we just give a shout out real quick to the female airsofters?
Did Austin really?
What's up?
He had all these chats in there, and now they're all gone.
Welcome to the show. What? Jesus.
You know, it's got a wide camera angle, right?
That was like some Austin Power shit. You should have like acted like you were rowing a fucking boat or something, or zip line.
So are you gonna fix the computer, you fucking bro? Because it wasn't like that.
Made it work.
So,
Now enter Elijah. Nah.
I think we have a new intro to all of our Airsoft videos.
What?
He's like,
You broke everything in that computer.
So,
I doubt it.
so next topic was brought to us by James. What's the next event everyone's planning on going to?
Lion claws.
Yeah, really though.
Well, my question apparently sucks, but it's okay because I still love you guys.
Okay.
Even the speed softers.
I don't want to say no one said it sucked.
Elijah.
Literally, you took it upon yourself to say
Your
that it
best friend's
sucked
a
while
tree
everyone
mate.
was
You know,
just
I don't like-
answering.
All these segregations of terms. I identify as
gotta
a
pass the
spill
helicopter.
speed soft.
I thought you were gonna say
hybrid.
Spill Sim.
Pyrofox.
Unfortunately,
I'm a
for budget
trigendered
issues,
pyrofox.
That's gonna cause a problem.
It's okay. I'll buy shirts for both
Zach,
sides.
No,
identify
it's
Actually, the
it's
first
a
expert
problem.
here,
My
Justin.
statistics, damn it.
Yeah, no.
He plays a solid Spilson game.
You are the anomaly. The reason why I came to pie charts.
This is how Zach shoots.
So, I'm gonna be honest. It's good. You guys are gonna make fun of
If it
me.
was true.
Okay.
You fucking bastard.
I really want to go to that e-bike airsoft camp.
Really?
No.
I want to be in a cabin, eat mush. Just, it's not even the airsoft.
So you're gonna be in a
I
cabin
don't
with
want
like.
to relive like the
You just
cap.
want to go to camp.
Yeah.
I want to go to camp.
You're gonna be in a cabin with guys who are like 45 and you're like, so do you got a girlfriend? Yeah. Oh man. Who's your girlfriend? My M16. I called her Becky.
All right. So the reason that I wanted to bring this question up was because I really wanted to go to Milsom West, and I've been doing the research. And the last thing, which I should have chosen the first thing to research, was the community and the type of people that go to these events. And Con, you're fucking right, because you guys are shit fucking nuts. Like,
I told you.
like grabbing their rucksack, they're like, all right, what do I need in this ruck to prevent pre-hypothermia at Milsom West?
And pre-hypothermia.
Pre-hypothermia, and I need a lot of beef jerky. And
You don't know that.
toilet paper and this magazine.
Wait, these motherfuckers are carrying around
And
non-airsoft
this
equipment.
bullshit.
Well, then I'll
man.
for a weekend.
In
Con,
Milsom
explain
West.
explain Milsom
sleep
West.
on
No,
Field
really.
with
Hold on,
iPhone.
everyone. Listen
So
to this.
in
shit, it's
Milsom
true.
West, when you enter the field and play the game, you don't leave for 3 days straight.
Which I'm okay with.
And eat on the field.
I'm okay with that.
And even when
sleep
you're
with
sleeping,
iPhone.
yeah, you sleep with iPhone.
You
Because,
fuck on the field.
oh.
See, that's
Oh
God. Hold on, listen to this. Listen.
No,
For dominance.
Off subject, I'm just gonna say this. If I got caught fucking in my paintball mask, I would probably stare at the guy and keep doing it.
Call your hits, bro.
I like that
So, now I'm just picturing you fucking someone and just staring at yourself in the reflection of the paintball mask. The other person's wearing, just going, this looks good.
The ultimate form of
That's
narcissism.
like a Darude porno. Okay.
No, that's a Daft Punk porno.
porno.
You need a robot mask, and then Dead
someone
Mouse
in the back,
comes in.
Dead Mouse walking by, like looking like, no, nods his head and
Just gonna have
hits an ear on the fucking
So,
door frame.
back
My
to
mom
what-
said wear protection.
Wait.
So back to what Con said. Back to what Con said. You eat, live, sleep in the field.
And
So
shit on the field. If
Yeah.
you just take a shit, someone can shoot you.
you could be sitting in a
You
porta
shot
potty,
in a
someone
portal,
throws in a
son.
Thunder V, and you're dead, and you can't poop. You gotta sit there. And
There's a great
you
video.
can't wipe,
There's a great video
shot
of a
in
guy
his sleep.
eating soup, gets shot,
and then has to
and
sit
then puts
down.
a dead rag on his head and continues eating his soup.
Because they're out in the field and they're cooking the soup. I don't want the soup to fucking burn because Norbert shot me with a fucking sniper rifle. Fuck that Austrian
I hate
fucker.
that dude did not have iPhone on. That bugs the shit out of me.
That's dangerous.
Wait, what? Someone played
So
on iPhone?
I want
well,
to
they
ask
were
Con to
they
bring
were
up a story
camping,
about
like they were essentially like taking a break.
Oh, but like they.
But it's a 24-hour
the
event.
game is going on still.
So I could literally run around all day just like.
Yeah, that
Well,
wouldn't
well,
work
there's
out
the
so
other
well.
thing.
You can.
You're not allowed to
Run out of
ammo.
pretty quick.
Huh?
You're not allowed to bring BBs.
They give you ammo.
They give you ammo. You get bags of it. You have to fight for resupplies.
Wait, can I rob people for that?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Like,
cutthroat.
Literally like sleeping fools.
Well,
Like,
also,
Like
the
James
med-
Winesauce, give me your zip.
Well, yes. Well, no, they also like
You can't do that. I can do
I
it.
still have like 50 revives in my
the medics.
area.
You can
Free
either
next
get
year.
one bandage, or certain people have tiny water bottles that you have to drink the whole water bottle before you can revive.
What happens if I'm not thirsty?
Drink it.
I want to see
gotta
other
piss
ammo.
while
you
drinking.
vomit it
Pour
out.
your on your face. Oh,
But you
the
can't. You
water of
obviously
life.
can't take like their mags and stuff, right?
You can clear out their mags.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Just rifle butt them and take
No,
it.
no.
It's a real war.
Con, tell me,
I
tell
might
us the
come out
story
of this
about
like
what happened with the
KWA.
female incident at.
Well, there was allegations of one of the members who was playing on the Russian team, essentially
Sexually assaulting.
but not sexually, but took it too far, and because in Milsom West you can roughhouse with the enemy on the other team, which is they're saying it's creating the experience. The problem is some people will people in Airsoft take things a little bit too far.
Oh, really?
And when women are involved, can be construed as assault or.
Well, they should know that. I mean, with the event they're going to.
Yeah, but not
Well, the
all
big
people.
thing-
I had to do the research. To
Well, the
find
big
this
thing
shit
is
out.
you're supposed to walk up to them and say, "Do you consult to a search?" If they do consent, then you can just start going through their pockets and everything, or they cannot, and you have to just ask them, "Do you have this? Do you have this?" and they'll give it to you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So she probably, I'm assuming she consented to the search and then didn't expect what happened next.
No.
No.
She just totally just got fucked with.
They probably just
Well,
get
that
'em.
guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Just like
Well,
a lot of people in
that is
Airsoft.
the obvious. But I just want to kind of bring that so that because you don't know.
Oh no, I'm totally down.
Then
with
again,
this.
the story I heard
You-
was
so you down
essentially
with
some
those
girl was
3
eating.
days of
Someone
getting-
went to
I
pee
don't
in a
even have
bush,
to sleep.
and she was like, "Can you not pee in a bush next to me?"
Can
and
I dig
he's
a
like,
hole?
"Welcome to the military life." And
Wait,
she got hella
course
pissed
you can
because he
dig a
just
hole.
had
I can
his
dig
dick
a
out.
hole?
And
I'm sleeping in the ground, fool. You got me.
Well, that's also considered a sexual. That's what's it called? That's sexual harassment.
Well, I mean,
Which the thing is.
So now everyone knows what Milsom
So
West is like.
The thing is, when people say it, when a female asks you not to piss by a bush next to you, it's a good idea to go ahead and honor her request and do it somewhere else. But when you have,
And don't remember to zip up before moving.
but then when,
you might get your dick shot off.
but the thing is, for me, is when someone says, "Oh, welcome to military life," even the military. That's why there's a bunch of sexual harassment lawsuits. So.
Because of gung ho idiots like that guy.
And you're not in the fucking military. You don't have the General Advocate General coming your ass.
I have a jag shotgun.
Oh, no.
So you're telling me it's the Pogues that are fucking kind of ruining and everything?
No, these guys aren't even posed. They're not even in military.
No.
Some of them.
Wait.
But the most of them take them gun. Some of them are, but that still doesn't mean anything. When you're playing a civilian game, you are a civilian, and you should act accordingly. That you're still subject to a lot of shit.
Let's set a good example for the armed forces, goddammit.
Yes.
So my friend Musty's watching, and he actually wants to join. So shout out to Musty. Just saying.
Is that,
Boo!
His name? Is that his name, Musty, or is that his nickname?
We call him
Solid.
Musty, and you will find out why.
Imagine just this mother holding her baby boy,
Okay,
just
where did that?
You can
Musky.
smell. You
Where
can
did
smell him
that
from the
come
door.
Okay. So someone suggests a topic. Someone's friend is watching. They want to know what MBI is, and would not. Okay, no.
Hold on.
They would like the opinion of professionals, in quotes, about what MBI is. And that is.
I'm going to direct
What is
that
MBI,
question
Con?
over to Con, Shannon, and Justin, and you be quiet.
What is MBI?
Yeah, because how about you start this
No,
about how you and my
yeah.
cousin started all this shit? So. Psh.
Well, MBI as it is right now, it started off as an Airsoft team, but it has grown to become an Airsoft organization. We are actually registered and recognized by the state of California as a non-profit organization. For that reason, we did that for protection reasons when we hosted our own games, so that way if someone would sue us, they would sue this empty shell of MBI, which is worth nothing. Assets are under a different name, and
Okay, we didn't need to know the fiscal of NBI. You
You
asked
Okay,
Con.
what
What is NBI?
You're asking me.
I'm in charge of this budgeting. I
Hold
feel
on,
like the
so-
newest
no, there's
version.
three answers.
Suffice it
Look,
to say,
Three answers.
The
MBI
actual Airsoft community is really what.
Okay, do you want me to paraphrase
Be
this?
quiet.
Yes, please paraphrase it because everything I'm saying is gonna be totally official.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of let's
High
leave
graphs,
profit
graphs.
margins on the fucking side of this shit. Because no one wants to hear that, Con. I'm sorry. I love you, but what the fuck, dude? Don't talk about the shell portion, because now when people sue us, they know exactly what to do now.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
MVI is the dew that comes off of a leaf early in the morning as you drink.
yeah.
your morning
So, okay, I'll paraphrase it. So MBI is a social community, a social organization that plays airsoft. So right now we are focused.
My cousin bugged Khan until he started a fucking.
He didn't bug me. He dragged me in my house.
He dragged Khan out of his house against his will
In the
to
middle
play
of the night.
airsoft.
In the middle
And
of
sooner or
the
later,
night.
now Khan is responsible for basically this whole airsoft team, basically.
Lots of children.
6 years
Lots
and
of children.
counting.
We won't let him leave. He's basically, by any accounts,
Technically, I can't
Stockholm
leave.
syndrome.
It's actually in the bylaws. It states that I cannot leave.
you cannot leave.
Well, that and I'll shank
If you
him.
die, can you leave? Or like
No.
we keep
No,
it
we're gonna
alive?
put his body on a stick.
No, we're
Yeah.
gonna do the whole Nixon.
His soul will be
Nixon
trapped in a soul
Futurama
gem.
thing. He'll just be a head.
We're gonna
Yes.
turn him into
Yeah,
our
it'd be like-
flag.
Actually, you know
We're
those.
just gonna have a stick with
we're
one
gonna
of those
make-
dinosaur things,
When
but for
Con
the
dies,
trigger.
we're gonna make a flag out of con leather, and then we're gonna have the MBI logo branded.
No. Have you seen the body exhibits where they actually replace all the flesh with plastic? Like, and we're gonna pose them in like the con pose,
He'll
which
be a
is.
hood ornament.
What if?
On hood ornaments.
He'll be on
Oh
top
my
of
God.
our technical, and he'll be like that plastic that's just
No.
No.
Yes!
No. I got it. We make con paintball masks.
Conzilla.
No, better. All new members have to
We
wear
really
the
make
con
one.
suits while playing airsoft.
You have to wear a
Where we
suit.
carved out all of Con's inside and make this signal.
No.
Wear Con
No.
blood suit.
But you know what would be great is if before he starts to decompose, we could still kind of just have him around, put some dark sunglasses on him, be like,
Okay, is there any
Hey,
other topics in here
life
that's
is
not
hard.
borderline
Hey,
sociopathic?
Okay, that's.
Are you just saying
You're
we'll
just scared the
stuff
shit out of me
him,
now.
have him like
What
rowdy
if
from
when-
Are we gonna
Con's-
weaken at Bernie's fucking con right
that's
now?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
Even
like,
better. How about
Like
we just
drowning
beer
in
fest
shots
it,
much.
where we just get Con's identical brother. who
I
has
know
a mustache.
everything. I taught him everything.
so it's like beer fest. We're just gonna call you
I
Con.
bet you Austin's really.
It's like Con
frustrated
every
right now.
time.
I don't think we answered the question, but whatever. Let's move to the next topic. I don't care anymore.
MBI is just an airsoft team. That's what we are. A very large airsoft team. 60 fucking members.
Not members.
Maybe
60
61
fucking members.
if someone plays their cards right.
Give us money.
Yeah, Musty. Give us money. Give us
I don't know about a guy named Musty. That just kind of brings
It
some
must
negative
be. He
terms.
still owes
Is your
you money.
brother's name Whiskey?
What's your name, Musty Johnson? Why do they call you Musty Johnson? You're about to find out. I don't know who you are, Musty. You're probably a nice guy, but just a horrible first impression of your
He's
name,
got
Musty.
chops, bro.
He's got chops.
He's got chops.
Musty's got some chops.
Musty's got chops.
So real quick, let's talk some shit about Muskie. What type of gun is he running right now?
Something that smells
That's
bad.
garbage.
He's running this very, very consistent air rifle. You know, it looks like this.
It's a
Do you
SEMA,
have
isn't
to
it?
pump it, or
Is it
It
like?
looks like this.
Oh, so he
it's a
doesn't
whole lot
have
of
a gun.
nothing, isn't
So,
it?
dude,
So what you're saying is he's gonna
So-
run around the field with iPro, grabbing BBs and going, "Go Irons!"
No, he's
rest
got
everyone's gonna
the
be
container lid for the riot shield.
Hey man, that guy tried to bang kill me with his hands.
And I just
Better
like,
than the banana.
slapped him with my pistol and just kept running.
or he can just hold the gun that's on James' shirt.
Yeah, you can use this one, bro. Hey, I saw, dude.
If you can see
Aside.
the tactical stock underneath
Yeah.
the fat folds.
Yeah.
Because when he came up, all I saw was 2/3 of the gun. Like, where's the tax?
What is that?
It's not, dude.
It's a
But
pistol.
you gotta hold it like this.
He's actually running the.
Yeah, that's what it really
So
is.
what would you do
Yeah, hold it like-
if you asked for a mag from someone and they pull it out from under their belly flat and give it to
I'm
you?
putting it in my fucking gun.
Smell it immediately like
It was
this.
Elijah about this. I put that fucker in my gun.
Well, you don't have to touch it. You just say, hold it like that.
What if they hand you a mag that doesn't work in your gun? That would be.
Then you rifle butt
What do you
in the fucking
mean?
face.
Like a KWA user passing me his mag?
No,
knowing
more
it's
like
not
you
gonna
have an
work.
M4 and they're like, "Here's an AK mag."
Honestly, if
Hit
someone
you in the face with it and it just bounces off.
if somebody pulled a mag out of their fat folds, I would honestly ask them what else they have in there. I would guess a grilled cheese sandwich.
Actually, that brings up a great point. Awesome Halloween
great
airsoft
point?
costumes, 2 HBA breasts, fucking just do.
I would have a die 4 on my dick, like one of the masks that you idiots wear, just like right here.
I have violence.
I have a die for you. You knocking on me?
So every year I get knocked down for this.
I just
We need to do a costume Playland game this year. for
I am
Halloween.
down.
I'm definitely being
I am
Spider-Man,
down.
bro.
I'm gonna go medieval on you guys.
I'm gonna be shooting webs, bro.
Fursuit.
But yeah, we
We
jumped.
dress like
some of
Bruce
those,
Willis. I'm gonna have bare
Cold
feet.
Steel.
Shoot the windows! He's not wearing any
Shooting
shoes!
in real sword con.
With broken glass all over the feet!
All you motherfuckers
So,
have fucking feet
by the way,
smaller than my sister.
I'm gonna dress up as Superman so I don't have to call shit.
Wait,
The
guys,
Man of Steel doesn't feel
guys,
babies.
guys,
also
guys,
apply
I
to
have a
the
good
trailer.
I
idea.
have a gun now.
So we're gonna have the speed stars dressed like speed stop, and then Milsim is gonna dress like stormtroopers.
So we can't hit shit, is what you're saying.
Oh, shit.
So we're the same as always.
Wait,
We're all wearing the same thing, Zach.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Can we just be like?
Ewoks?
You can dress like. Yes, you can do that. Go ahead.
know a guy with fursuit.
Looks like they're fucking expensive. They're like $2,000 a piece. Good
Speed
luck with that.
softers dressed
But
like.
Well, Speed Bosses spend that much
Hey,
on
guys.
pistols.
I have an idea.
Is that
We
like the
should all go-
definition of a
hey,
furry?
we
is a
should.
speed
No,
softer
wait,
dressed
James.
like a
James.
furry?
I would have to
We
ask.
should join
You might
Black.
ask Zach.
So we should join Black Widow for Lion Clothes and dress like stormtroopers.
Dude,
I
that'd be
could
awesome.
probably.
As
As long as I can be Darth Vader.
We might die in the heat. Though.
I am
Yeah.
like the only black person
No,
on NBA I
just
know.
because you're black.
Did you ever meet Black Hammer from Lion Claws, dude? There's another.
Do you want to do it? I'm not even gonna bring up why he's called Black Hammer because it is not appropriate for this podcast somehow.
Oh, what's up?
And also,
No, what happened? What happened
I'm not
is
gonna be the guy to
a
say it.
sniper who was African American pissed off Kevin, and he called him Black Hammer, and he took it as a nickname. Everyone started calling him Black Hammer. It's, oh my God, it's Black Hammer!
Wait, Kevin tried to insult someone by calling him black.
He
Hammer.
did insult him, but he didn't realize
How
it.
dare you? I am not flat in the front and narrow in the rear.
I cannot pull nails out of a 2x4.
Wait, that's what this guy said after.
No.
No.
I do not.
He was like,
Black Hammer?
I saw, dude, and then ran off and shot people.
He literally.
I do not have a metal head and wooden body.
I think
Sometimes
Hammer,
polycarbonate.
because I have a huge dick. And then he
I
ran
do
off.
like to smash though.
Well,
What? Smash children?
Oh my God! Imagine an airsoft dude coming out with a melee weapon of just a hammer, just charging at you with a hammer. Just
Who in God's name is on
So
that
actually, thinking about that,
That was
we
AccuWeather
don't
for
really
heat
have like
advisory.
nicknames and call signs for everybody, do we?
Well, that's why I'm calling him Musty, but he's not on the team yet.
let's be honest, most airsoft call signs are lame.
They're pretty.
Muskie's
They're
not bad.
earned.
I like
they're
Muskie.
not.
No,
you don't. They're
yeah.
not self-given. You
Yeah,
have to.
yeah,
earn
like
it.
that.
They're
bullshit
normally
one,
things like
I got-
Black Hammer.
I got
Right?
the only person that actually gave them
Black
a
Hammer
nickname
is
was
something
me.
else.
But there's been some negative connotation with my fucking nickname.
Cuba Gooding over here.
No, no. The first two times. I
No,
went to
who's the
play
guy who
land-
played radio?
Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh, Elijah.
No. The first two times I played land, everyone's called me Biggie Smalls, and I hated it.
You're more of a
That's
Tupac
not.
kind of guy.
That's Little Bird.
I'll be honest, I don't like that at all.
No,
like,
yeah,
I don't.
no,
like I literally look at. I'm
I don't
staring at
say-
you, going like, "There's only one similarity."
No, but at the time,
Ben Wallace over here.
at the time, I
Ben
was
Wallace,
running.
though.
I was running like pistols only though, and like the
Well,
It
if
still doesn't fit.
I know, right?
That's
And I think
we should
Camel
call him
was in
Martellus
on it
Wallace.
too.
That
I didn't even
sounds
know they
like
called you
someone
Biggie
just
Smalls
said
until
it,
right now,
And it was
honestly.
dumb. And
Yeah.
they kept saying it for no reason.
I just knew he was a guy who had the gas blowback MP5 and would not stop
Actually,
bugging me about shit.
Elijah, if you run your pistol, can you reenact that Pulp Fiction scene for me?
Which one?
Marcellus
Which
Wallace,
one?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
No,
Does he
probably
look
the
like
one
a
in the-
bitch?
Does he look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch?
I can
Oh, I thought you wanted him to dress as a
God
gift.
damn, this is a tasty. Big Kahuna burger.
We didn't
Tasty burgers, man.
bring in this gift. He's sleeping. We'll wake him up.
For you children watching that haven't seen Pulp Fiction, you
Watch
need to
it.
go out and watch it.
No, you know,
out.
when I
There's
when I
TV.
hear,
There's Netflix. There's the internet.
Go outside and watch a movie.
I
Let's
can
go.
watch it right now.
I want them to watch, and play for 60 minutes.
no,
and
you know,
get
it's
actual-
funny because I hear Renee and Jan call me boss, and every time I say boss, I just think of the movie Minion for some reason.
Oh my God!
Narcissistic.
Now I want to see
I'm
Khan in
not
a Minions
dressing like a
outfit,
yellow
airsofting
pill.
with his tip and just do 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 do. Wobble wobble.
All right, let's go to another topic. We kind of expanded this
We
topic.
beat the hell out of that.
I don't even know what topic.
Justin, you have topics.
That was
Unlock your phone.
That was.
Topics master.
We
That's
got
right, you're
to
supposed to-
Khan as a minion from what's our next Milsim event.
And a woman being assaulted at a Milsim.
Yeah,
event.
this
That
is
was-
really taking
we really
turns.
broadly covered
And
the
then
shit
talking
out
about
of that.
stuffing Khan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm kind of pretty disturbed right now. Actually, at this point.
Well, that usually happens.
I actually probably shouldn't explain the airsoft wheel I left behind too.
The airsoft.
So,
Wheel.
I want to hear about the sponsor.
So-
damn it.
so this one would have been cool if we had the green screen set up. But what would be the first airsoft video you show someone just starting airsoft?
Me sliding into a headshot kill by high cap.
No, we want to actually let them play airsoft,
Yeah, we
not
want
turn
them
them
to
against
actually
it.
like
Not
want to
kidding.
play.
And literally, like, I want to know, like, I can search this right now, not just pre-set up video.
You know what really got me into airsoft? Back when I was a teenager, there was these videos made by Rocket Jump. They use airsoft for their films.
It was actually Dimension 4. It was a
I know
Corridor
what you're
Digital
talking
that was
about.
before Rocket Jump.
I know what
Yeah,
he's talking
they used
about.
airsoft guns.
Yeah.
Freddie Wong, it was
Yep,
super
that's
good.
Yeah,
Funny thing about Freddie Wong, I met him last weekend.
Dude, he had the best.
You need to have him come
airsoft
around.
shit.
Did he? How was he?
He's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. I met
Did you get him a
him.
patch?
He seemed like a chill guy.
What?
You should have given him
Yeah,
a
you should have
patch.
given him a patch. Did you congratulate him on his new series on Hulu?
Yeah,
Did
did
you
you tell
say
him-
shit? Did you say you like watching Dimension 404?
Did you tell him
Did
no
you ask
better?
him for any of his guns that he has?
I'm pretty sure all of his
Fucking
guns are
questions
garbage.
these?
Yeah, all his guns are pretty garbage. They just use a lot of CGI on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like literally the wall of guns. That
Well, no,
were
they
that
are.
was at the old
They are.
place.
They in what's it called? The Mexican standoff. They had an Elite Force and an ATP.
Ouch.
All right, but
God, I
anyway,
love
so
Mexican standoff.
you say Corridor Digital, which is, I mean, they're great. Now they're Rocket Jump. Now they're doing their own movies on Hulu, which is Dimension
Which is interesting
404.
because everyone thinks they have a giant, a massive design team.
They don't.
It's
They got
actually
like six-
it's 6 dudes.
Well, they got Anthony and
don't
Ashley
even have a
Birch from
job.
Hey Ash, What
Those
You
guys
Playing?
are like 4 people each.
Well, they do a good job because they've been in this movie business for a while. So
If you
what
guys
they
are
do.
watching, you guys do good.
Yeah, so yeah, I was actually at the Crunchyroll Expo, which is an anime convention in San Jose, and Freddie Wong was there, and then also met Adam Savage there too. It was pretty cool.
I like I don't know. I watched the bigger videos. I did like Novrich and House Gamers Airsoft doing the whole sniping thing. Jet Desert Fox, not so much. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Well, the
He doesn't.
I
He
honestly,
doesn't,
I
so
like
you
the top
shouldn't.
10 airsoft fails, like airsoft rages. It's to be inspired to how not to rage in airsoft. Because
So,
there are some people that get upset.
The problem with novice videos for a novice is it sets unrealistic expectations of what
Yeah, that
airsoft
fool
is.
be like murdering the whole team.
Right? And,
And you
that's the
can
thing. You're
sniper
gonna,
this
you
fucking
show
hard.
any new person, like, oh, do you want the gun that outranges everyone and you just one shot, one kill everyone
Yeah,
where you
right.
can't get shot? And yeah, they're going to go, yeah, I'm going to take that gun.
You know what? The Node.
And then they get destroyed at Playland because
No.
they have to cut this thing to 200.
The channel Node, they do a bunch of airsoft videos with all their friends doing like TTT and like zombies and all that stuff, and they're having hella fun while doing it.
Actually, you know, there's this one airsoft YouTube channel that
NorthBayIrregulars?
We don't want to see your face and then see the camera
that
pointed at the ground for
existed
40 minutes.
Yeah, like this.
much before the team. It's all they also
Recent one.
they also don't exist that they're not active anymore. It's called AATV. It's Austrian airsoft group. They posted a lot of like back in the day where they had like the old school like Shoei MG42s or the Asai M24s from like back in the day.
What?
And Inukatsu
Those are
M60s.
sexy
Yeah.
fucking guns right there.
Yeah, so their videos
With
are
trademarks
their
on
videos I liked a lot, and they're very informative about the guns and everything they use. But it's just that you know, as many things in airsoft that kind of faded away over time and past.
You know how I got Musty into it?
No.
I showed him R.I.P. Kid, and he was like, "Dude, I totally want to do that."
Oh my.
Wait,
He
so-
wanted
so
a.
my- you showed him the Burn My Patch video?
You took my joke because
about to say that.
because that's the same exact video I show people, except I show the Order 66 version of it,
Oh god.
where it has
Execute
Emperor
Order 66.
Palpatine at the beginning of the video going, "Execute Order 66." And they start playing the Star Wars theme to the dude just full autoing the kid in the back, and then they start throwing in skits from MIA and all those other overshooting videos just to the Star Wars fucking Imperial March.
I showed Musty the MLG one, and it was like he like cracks a Mountain Dew, and he fucking when he goes to do it, it's like the hype music comes up, and as he pulls the trigger, an intervention pops up and quick scopes the shit out of him like 20
really?
times.
Just hit
funny.
markers.
Then he's covered in hit markers.
I like the Call of Duty version of it. Alright, guys, get it. We failed this one.
2, 1.
Yeah.
So
It's a
actually,
draw.
the more I think about it, though, there's actually it's a local YouTube, not local because it's SoCal, but he plays at GamePod a lot. There's this dude that I've followed since he was a squeaker. Just a
What's that
squeaker
mean?
with a pull story.
Oh, what he sounds like on the mic.
Yeah. But he's actually now like a teenager. He goes to GamePod. Not terrible videos. Kind of overshoots a little. But I think it's KW
I
Guy.
was gonna say, is it Jeff
KW,
Desert Fox?
No, it's not Jeff Desert Fox.
Is that
You
the
mean
guy?
KWC
How is it not
or
funny?
something
Come
like
on.
that? I know
Is
who
that
you're
the
talking
guy
about.
that's on
Right?
our channel for some reason?
Is he on our channel?
Diego? He's not.
No. This is a completely different dude.
Diego.
Tyler's on our channel still.
Wait,
Good.
what happened to Diego Diaz? What happened to him?
What do you mean?
That you guys don't. Okay, so that means nothing happened to him.
I don't know.
He was
anything.
summarily
exactly.
executed. Next question, please.
It was a
I
member
did
that
not
joined
need a
the Nazi
video to
Front.
get into Airsoft though. All I had to do was hold.
Tyler's
it.
still on the channel?
That was it. That was
Honestly,
done. I
yeah.
needed to play.
I'd have to say I agree with Shannon.
KW,
My buddy let me hold his freaking M249. I'm just like, okay, I need to go out.
Yeah, I
here.
saw a
This-
gas
well-
black MB5K and I was like,
Well, yeah, but there was that situation where you're
Yes.
talking to someone at work, and you're just no,
HK slap.
don't
I
tell
didn't,
me.
I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, you
until I
just
talked to
broke
Zach.
my gun.
Well, yeah, well, I understand that, but I mean, especially in today's world
I
where it's
actually know
just
what you mean. Because my first 3 airsoft guns were given to me. I had a Wii 1911,
Oh,
a full auto M9 KJW,
Jesus.
and then some other M9. I got them for free. I didn't know what they were. I knew that they shot BBs and I needed green gas, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea how much they were worth. I sold all 3 of them for a whopping $40.
those guns are like priceless now.
Oh my god.
I mean, not the WeTech one.
I had.
I
a-
mean, we used to
It
play
was
with
a high
Springers
caliber.
as kids. We'd
Oh,
run
that's
around
a
my
good gun.
dad's house or something and just freaking.
It was.
just,
It might have been TM, actually. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
I'm amazed that we were
The gun
smart
ball
enough as
still
kids to have iPro though.
Right?
Right? Like-
Now, what
I don't know.
you know,
I don't think we're that retarded.
you know what
as
I
kids.
you know what I find hilarious is how you got into Airsoft when Shannon brought you.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
I was furious.
Blocked
No, it wasn't that. It was just that Shannon's like, yeah, I've been doing this for like a few months. And I'm like,
Oh,
what do you mean
that's
you've been
right.
doing this for a few months and I haven't been involved?
How dare
You've
you?
been playing with real guns and shit, or replica
This
guns
is
and
fucking
shit?
awesome.
I started hanging
It's
out.
better than backyard wrestling.
Literally went home.
I'm sorry, I had to go there.
You son of a
God, now I'm trying to think of the backyard wrestling group I was in.
He was in a video game.
Almost in a video
So wait,
game.
how did you find out Shannon was doing it? He never mentioned it.
I invited
He
him.
invited me. He's just like, oh, this weekend we're going there.
Standing over him while
And
he's
I'm like,
sleeping in
oh,
his
should I
chair,
bring my
like,
clear deagle?
What's up, buddy? What you doing?
He's like, you're gonna need a little bit more than that. I have a gun you can borrow.
You were about to bring a Springer.
I didn't know what we were doing. Like I said, we played spring pistols
and
in
now
his
he's a play
backyard.
carrier and he runs HPA.
And
What
shoots
a
the
bat.
ref.
To be fair, I switched to a
got
chest
With
rig again.
Daniel Defense Reynolds.
Daniel Defense. Trades are the real deal.
I don't know. I started hanging
Does it
out.
have the
I
Daniel?
still need to get that new upper so I can get
Yeah,
my
dude.
long gun back together.
Yeah, you do.
If we're gonna talk about how we
Swap that bitch
first started, man, I started hanging out 31st when I was like, I don't know, 11, 10.
Yeah, let's hear about that
I've heard
story.
this story so
Wait a
many
minute.
times.
He does a sweet. He shows up. Ryan's unloading some paintballs. from
No,
his
you
truck.
gotta let me-
No, hold on,
no,
hold on,
you-
hold on.
no, you
This-
gotta let me
I
do
tell the
this.
story better than
No,
you.
you don't.
Comes up on his mountain bike. There's a sweet burnout, like just like
But you have to stand
50-foot column of smoke. Yeah,
50-foot column.
And he
is-
goes,
You're
and he-
embellishing a
he
little.
flips up his sunglasses like this and goes, "My name's Camo. My friends call me Camo."
Okay.
And Ryan's like, "Holy shit, this kid talks like a fully grown man."
All right, you know, I do like James's version because it makes me sound actually. So how I'm gonna tell us the perspective
Meanwhile,
of
in real
Ron-
life, he was
Yeah.
on a little moped. My name's Camo.
No. So how Ryan tells it, and I'll
He
believe
takes off his
him.
elbow pads and his knee pads and his chest
Motorcycle
pad.
This is
helmet.
the version of
How
TV
Ryan-
shows.
how
He
Ryan
just
tells
comes
it.
up just, my name's Camo.
How Ryan tells it,
Reality.
and I'm gonna let him remember it because I was hella young. I don't even remember this. I apparently he's like, so we're at the old at the old 31st. This kid just comes in a mountain bike, does a sweet burnout. He looks at it, he's like, nice shop you guys got here. My name's Jordan, but my friends call me Camel. Later we find out he had no friends. That's how he tells the story, and I can say it like Ryan does.
He told me that about a year.
Yeah, that's a version Ryan remembers, and I'll tell
Hey,
Ryan. Yeah, I
I
believe
heard
Ryan.
that literally about a year before I met you.
Yeah.
And when you came up at 31st, I think it was at Playland or 31st, and you introduced yourself to me, I was like, I don't know about you.
I'm not heard about you. Is it good things? No.
This guy probably went to 31st and looked for.
I've been there. I was there for more than half my life. And that's saw the airsoft guns on the wall. Looked like real guns. Always liked guns as a kid. So, you know, that's how I got started.
When he shaves his head, he looks like Demi Moore and G.I. Jane.
Actually, I should tell you guys how Bossman got me to buy a Tipman.
He's like,
look at you! Very good price! Very good price!
Only one in the state, maybe
It's
in
a
the
new
country.
one.
Okay,
no
so-
other airsofters have it.
This is how it came about. Before I got the Tipman, I had this Polestar. I spent like M16 Polestar. I spent hundreds of dollars on it, and it kept breaking. And when I sent it back to the manufacturer and they couldn't fix it, I lost all hope when the manufacturer can't
Wait,
fix.
the Polar Star broke?
The
Gen
Polestar
1.
Gen 1
Gen 1.
Gen
broke.
1.
I sent it back to Polestar
Big
for
crap.
repair. They couldn't fix it.
What do you mean? What was wrong with it?
No one knows. Con breaks guns in a
let's not get
certain
into this
way.
stupid details.
Okay, so basically
This
it wasn't
stage,
shooting.
no one knows.
It wasn't shooting properly. It
Yeah.
kept on leaking air, but they couldn't fix the leak. It's
Just
all
wrap Teflon tape.
basically when the manufacturer couldn't fix the leak. I lost all hope on it, and I went up to Ryan. I was like, Lion Claws is coming up in 2
And you want
months.
to run HPA.
I need to run HPA. I need a gun. What do you have? And he's like, well, we got this. He pulls it out. He's like, the Tipman. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Has anyone bought this thing? He's like, no, it's been sitting on the shelf for like 3 weeks now. No one's buying it. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it.
And that's the story of how we all have Chipmans
Now we have
Con's
over
like,
20
this
guns.
thing's Milsim as fuck.
Now, real talk though.
Shoots it, out of ammo, guy still calls it. I like this gun.
Number one thing that I love about owning the Tipman is Gabe. Because Gabe has helped me so
As long as
much.
there's someone who's able there to fix my gun when I
Number
break
one
it.
thing he loves is game.
Took 6 people to build
No,
my
real
gun.
talk
I love
though. It's great having a shop that's so just prepared to fix Tipman.
it. And so easygoing about it.
I don't know if I'd say that because I'm not ready to fix Tipman's.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's,
hard.
well, that's why I brought up Gabe.
Yeah.
No, but you said a shop after.
I'm just saying.
To be honest,
it's not
it's-
like the pile of AEGs
Hey.
in the lower right-hand corner of the shop.
I was literally about to say the same thing. I'm gonna go to Gabe before I ever go to you, man. You got a boneyard pile down in 31st, like no.
boneyard
Oh
pile?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
People
like
are coming up to
it's
me
worse
like,
than the
Elijah, you're like,
French
this will
Navy.
fix my gun in weeks.
Dude.
Where's his number?
Realistically,
Where's he at? He's
when-
working across the field. Go get him
realistically,
for
when
you.
you bring your gun in the 31st, how long do you expect to have it back by?
Next
Immediately.
weekend,
Why? But okay, but then if you see a
I
pile
bring
of
my
guns
car in,
and I'm
it's
working
done the next
on
day.
a gun,
Then you should estimate that it's gonna take that long. So
that's
you're like,
what
yeah,
I tell people. Ryan tells me tell him about a month. It's just so they don't bother you, and that's what I do.
Jesus.
a month.
That's what he told
I
me.
fixed
You
my own
just
gun.
called your own
That's
boss.
well, to be fair,
Fuck, I
there's
fucking
like
did, didn't
how many people are there fixing guns? One.
Yeah, it's
Here, I'll take that.
Are you stripping on the podcast?
Yeah.
Ratings went up,
So,
but
I'm Elijah.
He's new.
I didn't say anything in the last 30 seconds.
chat just got real.
Wow, like
man,
everyone, like
just
views
lit
are
up.
coming in left and right. Holy shit.
Fuck,
Elijah, we gotta come.
I just wanted to. Why we gotta be so negative at this moment?
Don't
I
suck
just
on the
wanted to
computer.
say 31st we fixed Tipman's great. Worked on mine plenty.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, no, Gabe has been a awesome resource for Tippins.
He's bailed my ass out. Con has bailed my ass out. Lawson,
Like,
Bossman.
I
all
could
helped me with my
totally
gun.
fix my own gun, but why I bring it in is because you usually don't have time, you
Yep.
know? And what is going on over there?
An angry brother. A very angry brother.
But yeah, no, it's just a time thing. you
So-
know? I usually, especially if I want to get an AEG fixed or something, it's just. Yeah, I don't deal with it.
It's real.
I don't know.
I completely agree with Shannon. The only thing I fixed on my own are my handguns because they're actually not so hard to fix. But primaries can be a pain in the ass.
So
Especially
repairing
if you don't know how to
GBVs. Yeah, no.
I heard GBBs and speeds off, right?
Right.
Right.
So what would you?
GBBs
Hey,
and
hey.
speeds off.
What would you change about Playland to make it more speed soft friendly? field layout
It's not ever
wise.
gonna be speed soft.
Make all where you stand a ball pit. Like
The
a Chuck
thing
E.
that
Cheese.
really makes like speed soft for me was the ability to slide, like an actual slide, not like that little like 2-inch thing.
So if
you
we
get.
added the slip and slides.
So you want to just wait till wintertime. And then
If
you
I
get
could
your
have a
V12
nice
out there in
coat
the
of
rain
ice
and
over Playland,
Gonna
That'd
do
be
some
nice.
ice
God,
off.
imagine Arctic speed soft.
that would be like watching the fails.
Just
on
all the
National
green gas
Geographic.
frozen.
Like
Watching a
a
bunch of
snow
lemmings.
leopard running through the snow and then just disappearing into like a 12-foot drift. And then trying to claw its way out while it's getting shot in the face with pellets.
Man,
See,
I
look,
want to do
look
some
at you
snow
guys
movie
getting
on
off
stuff.
subject. Like I answered this question and you're like ice
Nudes.
ice soft. Like
Oh, that's a new thing.
Come on, you're
Ice
supposed to
softing.
mention Nice
Ice-
sheen of ice
soft
around
ice.
there.
I mean, I could slide on it.
So
though.
wait,
Sounds like a drink.
yes. So
Did the gun shoot icicles?
No,
are we
This
gonna
is
play
gourmet.
airsoft on the skating rink now? Because if we are, I'm totally gonna ride on the Zamboni.
Oh my god, is that the new tactical?
He's gonna have the
He's
two
gonna have his
machine
Tickman
guns.
on the Zamboni.
By the way, I literally think we talked about this last
I'd be
podcast.
so down to go to Tahoe.
I
with winter.
legitimately think we talked about going to the
Because it
Charlie
was
Brown
really
ice rink
amazing.
and
All right,
playing
it's
airsoft.
happening, guys.
Wait.
Airsoft on ice.
Yeah, are the guns gonna
The
operate
musical.
well in the cold?
HBA, buns and
HBA.
everything.
Yours.
What?
We don't have to worry about
Why
it.
is he
Wolverine?
moving hard? No.
My Wolverine won't operate in the cold.
No, they're a
You
summer
don't want to
creature.
get it wet, do you?
Your
How is it gonna get wet?
your battery wires.
Unless I drop it.
Unless they-
I mean, yeah.
Well, you're gonna be digging through the snow, just
Exactly.
On ice
like-
skates.
You're just gonna be standing upright with your gun above your head like this.
Dude.
Watch
Oh,
him
you
do
know
it.
what? Hey, you could take a hefty bag
And wrap
and then
it
put
around.
the thing in there, and then poke the barrel through, and then zip tie
Yeah. Why
and some
not?
newspaper.
just
in there,
saran
you
wrap.
know?
Fuck it.
That is speed
Dude.
soft.
No.
Then a
No.
wind would pick up.
I
and
get
just
the
take
biggest
bag.
piece of shrink wrap I can find. Slide my gun in it, get the biggest torch I can find, and shrink wrap the whole gun.
So as some of you know, I'm slowly putting together money to go Daytona.
What kind of Daytona?
Probably
Camel,
MP5.
you
Oh, there you
fucking
go.
clipped
We'll
my-
steal
You clipped
What?
me
No.
I
elbow.
will steal.
You will not steal that thing.
So,
Side check.
is there any
You better
chance that
have
we get
like
to hear
a
about the
laser
new
grade
sponsor?
defense system on that
No.
thing. 'Cause I'm gonna go in there like a ninja.
Yes.
It's gonna be some
Did we hit
Mission
all the
Impossible
topics?
shit. Going into your house, just dun 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 dun.
You're very, very inconspicuous in your brand new
So-
white F-150.
Yep.
He's
You
like,
won't-
activate
won't
stealth
even
mode,
know.
just turns invisible. He's
You'll be
sitting
playing
there in
ships.
midair.
All of a sudden, you'll hear the door close. Where's my MP5?
And then you're on the highway, and two semi trucks just boom.
Well, I'm gonna
Just
steal the
absolutely.
conversation back.
And I have
To
a feeling
what?
when
To
I'm
what
at
Justin-
Lion Claws, when we're
to
sleeping
what
in the
Justin
house,
asked me.
I have to sit with my arms where my gun.
Come on.
You're gonna wake up and
I'll
there's
wait
gonna be
for
a
Con to
vase
stop.
where the
Good
gun
luck with
is.
that.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna steal the conversation back again for Justin's question about
Rude.
Speedsoft and Playland. Speedsoft is from what I'm understanding about it, it's played like paintball, like a speed QB competition is like it's set up like
well,
a
it's 5
paintball
people
field.
against a wall.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's like
that sounds
it's set up like a speed an airball field. You know, it's how it's like
Is there
mirrored
penetration?
or whatever.
Yeah.
And Playland Airsoft Field isn't set up like that, so you know that already alone defeats that.
So you'd mirror it.
It
It would be the answer to the question
That's
was
how it would have to be.
you'd mirrored it more.
Well, it's understandable how Airsoft is evolved into Speedsoft too as well. It's doing exactly what paintball
And they
did
should
in the
be
90s.
using low caps, like 20 round
That's what they
guns.
do.
Like,
At speed
I
QB
know.
competition, they
I
gotta
know.
use mid caps.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's kind of lame, but it's.
I think it puts a little more skill into
Well,
the fact
it
that
literally like the speed QB competitions literally turn airsoft into like paintball rules. It's like semi only.
Well, it's for people that want a
how many
cheaper
rounds
paintball
are in a
experience.
pod,
Huh?
Elijah? How many rounds are in a
200. I can get a 190 round mid cap though. So what's the difference? I can
Well,
also
I
get a
don't-
double
you just
trigger
proved
on
what
my
I
So,
was
so
saying.
basically, you want to run your 300 round mid high cap, and I can run my 5,000 round mid cap.
I have a 5,000 round high cap too, by the way. Just
Yeah,
so
but
you
yours
know.
doesn't shoot as fast as mine
How do you know that?
because mine costs $250.
It's a Crytek box mag.
Imagine a minigun in a speed QB game.
That's like
Oh,
being
you
like,
make
why is
me-
your Ferrari faster than my Volkswagen Bug? It's a Ferrari.
Camel, didn't you see my Wolverine shoot?
I just saw your shitty fucking
you saw
It
G3.
goes like this. It goes like
Wolverine.
this.
So let's take a comparison.
All over the
When
place.
Elijah shoots his gun full auto and I shoot my gun full auto, which puts more intimidation on the other team?
Well, your gun literally makes me piss myself. When I'm next to you reffing, just the amount of BBs flying in your general direction gets myself hit 4 times, so I don't stand near you any
I'm
shape or
gonna
form.
interrupt and say this question's kind of unfair because Campbell's the only one who's even heard my Wolverine, and like even at that, I doubt you
I've
care
dealt
enough
with
to
those
remember.
guns.
No, I don't care
Other
really
times,
half
I
the things
don't
you
care.
do.
So-
I don't remember half the last time you shot your gun.
So
we guess.
So we need to go to the field.
We need to go to the field and
settle
see
this.
which gun puts more intimidation, fear on the other team.
The Tims are just loud as fuck.
Wait,
It's
wait.
intimidating.
Is it about the intimidation or the actual like performance of the weapon?
Both.
I don't care
So
about scary.
before we talk about whether or not a Wolverine's better than the
I
V12,
don't care what's better.
are we still sponsored by
Blacken, yeah.
But
I have
V12?
V12.
Best.
Oh, I like my V12 better than the Wolverine. Definitely.
Yeah?
Like I'm actually being serious.
Zach,
I don't know, man. I'd get that new Scorpion with the Scorpion Evo with the Wolverine in it. I kind of want it.
You know
You'll
who's
get
my
that, and then
favorite
you can put the
superhero?
V12 in it.
Drop a V12 into the Scorpion.
I just like my M16.
Hey James, who's your favorite superhero?
The Punisher.
Wolverine.
Who's that guy?
Oh, dude, it's the guy with the
Isn't he a
ray of
cat?
fire.
Doesn't he turn into a cute little kitty cat?
Nah, dude.
So
he's
if you
got
could have one superpower, the claws or the regeneration, what
That's
would
a
you
terrible
choose?
Regeneration.
That's like
I would carry a
absolutely-
rocket
That's like
launcher.
asking me if I want nukes or missiles.
well,
I'm not gonna lie, there's a video where the guys choose the claws and they're just screaming in pain. This is so bad.
okay. So what's everyone's favorite superhero? Go.
We already heard. Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I do love Spider-Man. I fucks with some Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
Spider-Woman.
Oh,
Miles?
man, honestly,
Actual
I do like-
genetically mutated Spider-Man.
I do like the Punisher or Luke Cage.
There you go.
Justin.
Ugh.
And your favorite wrestler.
It's really between.
and your favorite one kind
I'm
of.
just gonna say the X-Men
Okay.
because there's so many X-Men that I
we
love.
said superhero.
Superhero.
No,
I can.
Well,
That's a really
And
small.
then, and do you find that you relate to any one of them, or you think that you like to relate to one of them?
I mean,
He just wants to be inside.
it's so hard to choose an X-Men because I love Nightcrawler, Colossus, Wolverine.
All their piss.
Well,
All of
Big
I
job.
would take my answer back.
The kid that kills everyone and Wolverine stabs after having a beer.
What?
That kid.
That kid, don't even know his
So if
name,
you
but
could
he's
go back,
badass.
what would you pick?
I'm gonna have to go with the Teen Titans.
Not bad.
Okay.
No, that's not bad.
James.
This is gonna be a weird offshoot, but like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Love that movie.
That's fine. I think it's
Mystery
still a
Men.
Marvel. isn't it?
I have
Miss-
no idea.
It is
The
an
Invisible
actual-
Man.
It's an actual thing.
Why don't you throw a knife at their
Alan
forks?
Quartermain
Only
is
going
the
this
shit.
Wait,
Would know
Alan
it's-
Quartermain is the
The
shit,
Mystery Man.
right?
You ever
And
seen that
Nemo,
movie?
Captain
No,
Nemo.
no,
You're
no,
fucking
no.
Captain Nemo, alright?
Oh god.
Like I have a sub. No one has submarines, but I got a fucking submarine. Why? Because some guy at the shop is like, no one has it. It's
Alright,
the only
Zach.
one.
Zach.
Deadpool.
There
You're
you go.
such a
Shannon?
fucking basic
What is
motherfucker.
your favorite superhero, and then
Yeah,
which one,
works
and
in
how
both.
do you relate to them?
Oh, well, why did you have to relate to
Yeah.
him after he got to you?
Yes,
Okay, well I'm black,
Oh.
so that's how I relate to Cyborg.
I thought you were
I
gonna-
might as well
What
be
about
half
Spider-Man?
a
He's
robot.
black.
Wait, isn't the Green
What about Luke
Lantern black
Cage?
in one of the generations?
Who?
The Green
I'm
Lantern.
talking about OG Teen Titans from
Okay.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a beast, so I mean,
I'm a beast,
Speaking
not
of
a
Mr.
boy.
Probably
Exactly.
Mr. Furious.
Really? I thought you were gonna be
Did you
like
say
Doctor
Vin Diesel from
Strange or
Fast-
some shit.
No, I think he said
Did you say
Mr.
Ben Diesel
Furious
from
from
Fast and
Mystery
Furious?
Men.
Doctor Strange.
You mean Ben
shit.
Stiller?
A ticking time bomb of fury.
So if I had to pick my favorite,
Didn't you lift up a bus? I just kind of pushed it, and while his foot was on the accelerator pedal.
It's more of a push.
So if I had to pick my favorite superhero, I would have to go with Tony Stark.
I'd say
that's
see
so
that.
basic of you, Con.
That's not at all.
It's kind of basic. I expected it. I was sitting here like he's gonna.
What was his answer?
I like the man that buys everything.
Eccentric enough. He
No,
gets- he
Con
gets
is the
there.
one to have a suit where every piece flies onto your body and like builds itself up and connects. Like that's Con. That's
So,
Con.
And
superhero I
Iron
can
Man.
most relate
You
to,
run
by the
War
way,
Machine building.
Glenn Pohl.
It'd be a metal. A big ass
It'd
fan.
be like,
So
His weapon is a bamboo stick, and the leaf is like actually sharp. You know what I mean?
So if we're gonna talk about superheroes we can relate to the most, I'm gonna say Glenpool. Has anyone read Glenpool?
No.
Can this not be a
I'm
run off?
I'm gonna say Jim Raynor.
No, it is.
That sounds
So
like
it's this little blonde teenage girl that dresses up as a pink Deadpool. She gets transported into comics,
I've heard of
and her superpower is essentially she knows that it's a comic book, so everything's gonna turn out fine for her.
Fourth
That
wall
sounds
break
really
after fourth wall
boring.
break.
Pretty much. It's not terrible.
All right,
Ooh,
so
and Squirrel Girl.
next topic.
Squirrel Girl.
Are we
How do
gonna
you
have
relate?
an NBI professional Counter-Strike Go team?
Not with your fucking score.
Hey.
Hey.
That's why we made a separate.
We're
chat
gonna have
for you,
Will.
James.
Is Will in the chat still?
No.
Because I want Will to carry us.
Wait. Who's
Like I
playing
carried you that
Zamboni
first
tonight?
fucking game.
Boom.
Can I make an announcement?
That was all my strats.
No, it wasn't.
Pregnant?
Who's playing Xbox tonight?
I have an Xbox.
PC,
but
PC.
I have an
right?
Xbox.
PC Master Race.
I do own an Xbox One.
I was gonna play
My
Battlefield 1
Xbox
tonight,
One
maybe.
is in dust.
Battlefield 4.
All I have is Rainbow Six for my Xbox One.
Oh, the Vortex.
you get
Yeah,
Battlefield
British Battleships are out.
Eli.
PC?
I will be
No,
getting
no,
this
we gotta-
one
we
side.
gotta
I'm gonna get
test
Call of
out
Duty
our,
on the PC.
We gotta test out our.
You got
PvP
Call of
fucking
Duty on
C4
PC?
bot.
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
get
honest,
World
that's
War II
probably
on
gonna have to
PC,
wait till
probably, yeah.
tomorrow.
Smart. It's gonna have to wait
So,
till
what's next?
Yo,
How much
why haven't we ever tried to lace an EOD bot with C4?
In Battlefield.
Or
I think
maps.
we might have, but it just bounced off. I don't think.
I
Yeah,
don't think it
bounces
sticks.
You
off.
guys have any of you guys
It'd be
flipped
great
a
if you could
tank
set a
in
claymore
Battlefield
mine on it though.
Yes.
Drive
I don't
up
think
the
it sticks.
So
to
I'm
EOD
not
bots.
alone. I'm not an idiot, right? Because
I mean, they're not necessarily exclusive to each
Are
other.
you saying doing it on purpose or doing it by accident?
It just I gassed. Okay, I might have gassed it right into a trench. I might have,
Okay, that's your own fault.
but
What are you talking about? Megatron?
No. No, you're the only one that crashed Megatron
Yeah,
at fucking
yeah.
Clayland.
What?
no. So I'm playing Battlefield 1. I got my whole team in the tank, right? The one with the guns on the front
Yeah.
side, stupid one.
You mean the Mark V?
Mark V.
Fuck. I just want the experience.
Mark 1.
Is it the Mark 1 or Mark 5?
Mark 1.
It's the land ship. Who cares? I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, I'm just literally flipped.
Look that up.
Speaking of Mark One,
Like, yeah, there was a
Google
trench
check that
there,
real
but
quick.
That
did the
was
trench
weird.
really flip the whole tank?
speaking of
That
Mark,
game is
Mark
terrible.
One in NBA
Terrible.
history, that is a weird venture, by the way.
When's the Mark II coming out?
Oh god.
When we
Mark
get
II.
Real
the
quick,
rest
is
of the
the
fun.
is the Yukon
Ha.
technically Mark II?
That is the Mark
I was
II.
right. It was Mark 5.
So
Yeah.
I'm talking about our Mark 1.
let me
The
just.
Panda Mark 1.
So
Panda Mark
I'm
one.
guessing not many of you guys know
I've
about
seen that
this.
shit. I've seen that shit, and
So,
I'm glad it was way
A couple
before.
years back, when Playland had two factions, it was basically Ryan Podesta and Hoke, which was formerly NAC, and then they had their own Airsoft team, which was originally the official Playland Airsoft team before the split.
Who commanded the Marines at Lion Claws?
Yes. So they had a friendly game with us at GamePod where it was NAC and a few of their friends versus NBI, who still outnumber them like 4-1. And it was my crazy idea to make an armored vehicle out of a pedal cart.
And this
Didn't
thing
they Thunder
worked
beat
out,
it?
didn't it?
It actually worked out pretty well.
Pedal car.
Oh my god! So it
It's
was
like a Roman
fucking-
chariot.
It was
God.
a pedal go kart, by the way.
Wow.
We built-
Because at GamePod you weren't allowed a gas engine for the vehicles
Electric engines weren't a thing. You didn't have a scooter.
they wouldn't let us.
because they didn't want us just running over 12-year-olds.
Get out of my
Vehicle
way!
kill.
I can still hear the horn from the Mark 1.
Wait. So they let you pedal around a go kart with a gun mounted on
we
it.
took
Yeah.
plywood and built around this pedal go kart.
Chicken wire
No,
windows.
it wasn't chicken. It was steel mesh. Everyone thought it was screen door mesh. So they were like, shoot the screen door, but the screen door mesh, but their views just bouncing right off. They're
And
like,
then you're just like.
and here's the thing: the front screen door mesh was blacked out, and then we had a screen door mesh in the back, so you could literally stack.
I
it
just see a
behind-
picture. Just pull up a picture. Can
We
we
don't
pull up
have
a
one.
picture?
You don't have one.
It's been
You
lost
don't
in the
have one.
archives.
It's
I
been
have-
lost to time.
How do you lose a picture?
I had one
this
on my last.
wonderful?
I have a picture.
I do
of it on
have
my
them.
cell phone.
I have video of us driving it
Can you
around.
send me them later?
I'm gonna send it
Turn
into
into
the
a
messenger.
But essentially,
I have it on my other phone.
we the idea was you could stack up behind the vehicle and no one could see you, and you could look through the back end of the vehicle out to the front, so you could see whoever.
So people just snap shoot from
Yeah.
behind the back.
So the idea was that because the game plot has those gaps in between the buildings, the vehicle could be used as a mobile shield to ferry people around so they can stack up behind it.
Because pushing those walls, let's
Which, by the way, we also had the steel mesh on the bottom of the coit, so it dragged on the floor.
So they couldn't shoot underneath it?
Yeah, so you couldn't shoot toes.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Because we
So
thought
literally
of
was like
everything.
a hovercraft.
All right.
with wheels.
Except for the back didn't have it. So didn't someone throw a Thunder Bee under
Yeah, I was
it?
gonna say, didn't someone Thunderbeat it? Because I heard about that.
Yeah, so they were when they saw that, they were like, oh, they changed the rules, like the Thunder Beats will take it down. I'm like, Thunder Beats will take out an armored vehicle? You stupid. But they had literally no anti-tank.
take out an
They had
armored
no
pedal,
anti-tank
right?
capabilities, and Michael was the one driving it. So I gave Michael my Mark 23, mounted inside. I'm like, Michael, this is your pistol. So what he'd do is like, they thought he couldn't. They couldn't. Like, he would drive up the pedal car next door, leave, and just park next to an enemy. They would look at him and be confused, and they were like not sure what to do. Because he would just sit there and stare at them. And they just,
then he pull out his pistol.
so he would. So the guy would go back to shooting, and he would pop on the door, pull up my pistol, and pop 2 rounds at the guy, and close the door, and then drive away.
pedal away.
Pedal away.
Bleeding.
Drive by mofo.
Wow. So we might. So we're
The Mark 1 is still rumored to be around somewhere.
Really?
I'm pretty sure there's like a long hallway at GamePod, right?
Yeah.
So
Multiple.
What if we just like make a wooden box with wheels on it?
That's what it was.
What it was.
That's what it was.
Well, he's
No,
saying
your
we
side pedals. I'm saying we just put someone in it,
No.
right? And we push them.
One of my
and then it's
crazy.
like, bleep, 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 bleep,
So
bleep,
one of my
bleep,
I
bleep.
actually like that idea.
One of my other
Not gonna
one,
lie, I
one of
like
my
that
other
idea.
crazy
I would
old
be in the
ideas.
team.
So you guys remember? You guys been to like those big like Armstrong like garden facilities? You've seen those giant like carts you can pull on. You can put your fertilizer on. I had some crazy idea of just getting one of those, mounting plywood walls, and having a machine gun mounted on things. So you could basically push it out on the corner.
That's a little cancer.
Now I'm thinking of the Costco flatbed car.
Yeah, those things, the wheels move on their own. Like they don't even. Come on, Kai.
What? Have you seen the?
I expect you to say, let's get a Miata, strip it all the way down,
The
put
pro-
some pedals in it, and make.
Put some pedals in
But
the
no,
fucking Miata.
realistically, it was a viable option because those corners at GamePod before they put the vehicles in were a pain in the ass to go around.
Yeah.
They didn't have the barriers back then.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they had all the bells and all that.
Yeah, before we played, all that stuff wasn't there, so it was open.
I've never been there, so I have no idea what's
Okay,
there.
so it's like a town, and it was like the road and stuff. When we first played there, before they had barriers or barrels, it was just open terrain.
Aren't they trying
Flash
to ban
just buildings?
Speedsoft at GamePod?
Of course they are.
Someone had to give a written note to the person beforehand to allow them to use a double trigger. And then they
Tyler,
thought,
huh?
I didn't say shit. I just said someone.
Well, he
with
told
a-
me the story, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him on.
Someone with a double trigger.
Didn't they have to notarize it?
Emailed him saying it was okay. He came the day of. They said no. He's like, I have an email saying that you guys said I could use it. And that's the only reason he got in the game pod with a
And
double
they told him that if he overshot anyone, they were going to clip it off with a pair of pliers, which I thought was fucking great because he probably just went gulp and didn't overshoot.
That's kind of retarded, though. Like, how are you gonna tell a guy that he can bring? Why should he even have to ask to bring a double trigger?
because the person.
Because the owner of GamePod is the primary person against Speedsoft in the Bay Area.
Having a double trigger doesn't necessarily mean I'm into speed stuff.
It kind of does.
It does.
Yes, it does.
It means you're going into
You're
a
literally
It's
saying
not
that it's the
that,
paintball
it's-
version.
It's-
I know someone who was gonna get one just because he liked how it looked and the fact that he could.
It's
like,
when you
shoot
favor
from totally-
ROF over anything else is what a double trigger
Well, I
is.
think the big difference is because Speedsoft, stop me if I'm
Speedsoft
wrong, is about shooting other people
running
better
and gunning.
and not getting
running
shot.
And gunning.
No,
That's all it is.
That's
running
not
and
what
gunning.
speed stuff is about.
Running
Well,
and
it's a lot more competitive.
No.
No.
Speed
It's
Soft
looking
is
ridiculous.
honestly just a quick and fun way to play where you not have
running
to
that.
get like all the gear that I see you guys put on. I'm
When
like,
was the
fuck,
last
So
time
are
you
you
saw
basically
me?
so you're
When was
being
the
as
last
light as
time you saw
possible
me
so you
when I
can
played
run as
carry
fast as you
play
can and
like-
shoot
No.
people. So you're
You
running
guys
and
aren't letting
gunning.
me finish. I'm not letting me finish. So
Okay.
So let's say it takes you guys about 15 minutes to get all your gear on, right?
Okay.
And then you're lugging around all that shit.
So you're one of your reasons is you're lighter. Okay.
Let
keep
him
No,
going.
I'm not
finish.
saying I'm lighter. I'm saying when I pull up, I can literally pull up to playland and whatever I'm wearing, throw my belt on, fill up my tank, and be ready to play. Y'all, let's say you have to get dressed beforehand, show up to playland. Yeah, I get it. When we show up to playland, we still can just play away, but I don't spend 15 minutes getting dressed. That's not a big point. I'm not making a big point, but that's something that I personally hate. Is like putting all that shit on.
I haven't worn my PC since Line Claws. I've been coming and literally attaching
You wore
stuff to my belt and playing with that. Like that. So I get what you're saying.
What I can grasp from that is you can just kind of play without any unnecessary gear. Okay, so that's what sums up Speedsoft. There's more points.
So your Speedsoft is not wearing the bright.
I could give a
purple
fuck about
clothing
what I'm wearing.
and
Beanies with little
beanies
fucking
with the palm
scrotum on it.
Yeah.
I wear what if I have my mask and my gun.
I
knew that was gonna make you
whatever
laugh.
I have.
You've been over there quiet. Shane.
I'd go in this. I'd go in that. I'd go in that. It's just like how I thought about it was like the ability to pick up and play and not worry about looking a certain way.
So you can shoot it off.
Okay.
But more or less, that's what I think of
Don't
casual
want to be tickled.
airsoft.
That's yeah.
But
okay.
while Speedsoft is more double trigger.
I mean, it's the name. It's
Making
in the name. It's speed. It's speed.
It's more about speed. As
It's
in,
not
like,
speed.
you know,
Get ready, soft.
Yeah, seriously. I've seen you guys
Speed
dilly-dally
readiness
around.
soft.
Point number two. Point number two. Okay.
Do so.
So it's more. I would say it's more about like just. I guess it is competitive. I don't see it this way. Like I guess it is about winning the game as fast as possible. But I don't care about that. I just like running around fast and like.
Well, I'm not saying it's like competitive CS:GO or the
that's the
NFL.
thing. I think the main difference here is that the regular way we usually play is much slower paced, and the Speedsoft kind of mindset is they want to run and gun, they want to blast around corners, freaking.
Yeah, I don't want to take shit seriously. Like, I'm having fun.
Just run and gun and go through shit quickly.
What I think the issue is, it's kind of
Hence
like
the reason
when
I
you're
bought
playing
the
like a
giant
fighting
arm
game.
stand.
You think of the
Except
Speedsofter
people
as
wake
the
up.
guy that
Mashing all
sitting
the
down,
buttons.
sitting down with the guy that's like, oh,
So-
what's this
so-
fighting game? And you're sitting down with the Speedsofter, and he's like, oh, look, I can juggle you in the air for 20 minutes. And the other guy's just like, cool. And then
okay, I see what
you know what I mean? And that's what the double trigger is fucking floating some dude a lot of the times, or at least to milsimmers or things like that. That's what they see it as, is the fucking unlimited combo. Just
No,
To
wait,
me,
I got one more
I
point.
find
James.
No.
I got one more point, James.
Okay.
So let's say who would consider themselves a true milsim player here? I'm not trying to roast. I'm just trying to make a point.
Well, no one's gonna raise their
Not
hand. No,
Okay,
even-
so
Because there's a negative
No,
connotation with that
I
too
like
no one
Milsim,
is
but I would
falling
not
for
call
that
myself
bullshit.
a true Milsimmer.
I wasn't trying
No
to say
one's
one
falling
out.
for that.
Anyways, so the biggest thing I guess is like when people bring up milsim versus Speedsoft, it's the overshooting thing, right?
Mhm.
I get overshot even when I was playing milsim style.
Mhm.
Oh, it's the fact. I feel like it's the fact that like Speedsoft just has a bad rep. That whenever I shoot you one extra time compared to when a milsim person shoots
Absolutely,
you one
there's
extra
a bad
time,
rap.
it-
It's like the Pitbull
think-
thing,
yeah,
for sure.
This is the issue.
For sure.
It's
But
the whole
This is
Pitbull
the
thing
issue.
all
I
over
think
again.
it's those few people that have no trigger control in Speedsoft that's giving them a
And
really
can't
bad rap
aim.
about
Can't
this.
aim
Is that
with shit.
it's these people that come blasting around a corner with their freaking polar stars.
Oh, you're talking about
I was just about to
pre-firing?
say this.
Yeah, and they're pre-firing corner,
Yep,
and then they
just
just
about
go point blank right up someone's body,
You don't
right
like
in their
pre-firing?
face. I think that's
Pre-firing
the kind of
is
shit.
cheating.
That's the kind of shit that's giving it a
I
bad
have
rap.
something to say too. So
No, I
hold on.
think
just
that,
said pre-firing
that is the issue that people are having is that a lot of times when people are running around, running gunning, they're going around a corner, and then you get in that situation where there's someone point blank, and then they just light them the fuck up.
So you're
Also,
saying-
no, hold on. Also, there's also the same scenario where they come around the corner and you're ready and you know they're coming and you literally shoot them right in the eye pro with the pistols that come around and they fucking shoot right after you hit you or miss with like 50 rounds and then look at you like, I didn't hit you first? What?
I've had
I've seen it in so. I've seen
both
Will do it. I've seen
situations
you do it.
happen
I've
to
seen
me.
Jamie do it. Where you guys shoot a bunch of rounds at me after I've already shot one that's already about to hit you, and you just blanket me, and then you're like, "What?" I didn't get-
I'm gonna apologize and say I don't mean.
No,
to
it's
do
okay.
that.
It's but I just think it's funny because I can kill you with one shot.
Yeah.
Every time.
Can I guys bring up the fact that we probably stopping this at 10 o'clock? It's been
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I think we're better.
So let's go ahead and just conclude it. Pre-fire is cheating.
How is
Speedsoft sucks. Take off your dive force.
I will say, you know what? I will say though, it is not.
Hey man,
It's
challenging
not
my
you. It's not a lot of
individuality.
people that give.
I can't tell if you're interested or not because you haven't taken off the
It's the people with
sunglasses.
bad attitudes that are doing
Hey,
that.
man.
They're coming around
Hey,
the
man.
corner,
He paid to
lighting
wear
people
those.
up
He
point
paid to
blank
wear
with a
those.
Paid to
freaking
wear
high
those.
P-star or something.
If
It's that
everybody
kind of
speed
people
softed
that's
like
the
me,
issue.
it would be so much chiller. I feel like.
Oh, so you're trying to set examples? What
I'm
you're saying.
trying to set a.
And if
example.
people milsim like I did,
Set
it'd be a
good
lot more
example.
fun.
No, we just have turrets flying around. It's like watching Overwatch of all bastions.
Good examples.
You're like a Call of Duty camper.
No,
except
real
you
talk.
have hacks.
Since I've started watching the Speed QB videos, I've been a lot more interested in Speedsoft.
It's addicting, right?
Because it's one of those things when the first thing you think of when you think of Speedsoft is the dude with the puller store, or at least because of all the douchebags back in the day with a puller store, shooting up rental kids and going, "Oh, get wrecked," you know.
But those videos are made just to be funny. Like
Call it, son.
you know?
That's not even videos. It's
the
us seeing
cancer
it.
side.
It's
That
us
is
literally
the
watching
cancer
it
Call it.
through the years.
I got one ending.
You
note.
got 10 seconds.
Okay. So you guys know when you play a one-on-one
One.
with someone else in NBA, how like you're like, oh, it's chill. Whatever happens, happens, right?
Yeah.
Same thing in Speedsoft.
5 seconds.
You know, whatever happens, happens. I feel like when it's a milsim and a Speedsoft, those same rules don't apply because there's two different playstyles.
Okay, that's
which makes
done.
the beef.
You gotta drop
Nice.
the mic. Drop the mic.
All right, guys.
I love all the drama from that
everyone-
Speedsoft
I know.
versus Milsim event.
So, guys, I feel like this has been a successful
We're gonna
podcast with
actually
actually
cut this
professional
off now.
equipment. So, I've been Camo.
I've been Justin Extraordinaire.
James Vandenham.
Zach Maris.
And the bean counter.
Con, and the person who's made this all possible.
Yeah.
And we can't forget Kai has been in the background the whole time getting us drinks and snacks. Kai, do you want to come in?
Minus the drinks and snacks.
Come on in here. Come on in.
Come on in here, Kai! The real MVP.
The real MVP.
Cock view.
Right there.
Well, guys, tune in.
That being said, if you wish to have the paperwork of the budgeting reports, please
Oh,
message
for
me
the
directly.
fuck's sake. Alright, guys, you guys want to tune in next time? We'll see us next month.
I
Late.
feel like I just heard the window
Maybe
shut
first
down
knows how to
sound.
fix AEGs. They do a great job.
Hey, cut this off before you all die of boredom from Khan's financial reports.
I have the W2s.
Now speaking here of the W9 form.
Quality.